to mess with me.
Hi, you thought everything was working? Well, think again.
You thought you had the show on lockdown, but it was me, Dio!
But it's me, you're a faulty computer yet again!
Yes. Unfortunately, I do have to apologize. Apparently, all the scary pony stuff is scary that for 5 or plus minutes, or it's all images and GIFs. So I couldn't find like a 1 or 2 minute bumper video to start the show off of.
Somebody's got an echo.
Somebody or
I think it might be Suki.
Yeah, that shouldn't be the case because I'm wearing headphones.
I don't got an echo, but I got typing mittens.
I don't get how that's the case. I don't get how that's the case either because I'm really not typing that hard.
I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I had the stream unmuted because I don't normally have the Twitch live.
How was my own echo?
10
I was wondering why nobody else was hearing that.
Why can nobody hear my random words?
Circuit. I love that image of Big Mac looking at cheerily like.
Thanks, Cole.
Cole dusted it.
I did.
See, it is just at the right amount where it keeps you wanting more. It's like a skirt, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was gonna say then you'd probably also like my Be Right Back screen then.
Yep.
It's
Winchester's back.
Actually, that's what's really annoying. I gotta get my own Be Right Back screen. I don't have one. Apparently, A Course Flex Up has one. Winchester Wednesdays has one. Gaming Meltdown has one. I don't have one. How do I not have one?
Sure, most of those are cold.
Circuit.
Yep.
Just like ask me. I can do it.
I am gonna have to ask you, but we're actually at this point. It's time to start the show. We're actually starting on time. That's scary. All right, everybody.
I got one for you. Just use this.
Okay. I'm gonna take a look at that as we get the start showing. You see, I'm already drunk. Let's get the show started here in 3, 2, 1.
I'm sorry, spoilers. When he shows up and he's like, What day you showed up in my orphanage and I knew you were Batman. But the moment you walked in, you were Batman. And he's like, yeah, Batman. And it's like, wait, what? Why did you just confirm it? He's like, clearly he knows. There's no way I can deny it. But he could have been like, no, that's really what?
Real Batman would have been like, no. Stupid.
You don't know anything about Batman. You know what I know about Batman? Not me.
Stupid.
Look, Batman's on TV. I'm not on TV.
Do you see a cape? Do you see me crusading?
Do you see a secret lair? I don't.
I have my diary right here. Doesn't mention Batman. It mentions a boy I have a crush on in chemistry.
Chapter 1. I don't like being the CEO of a company. It's hard.
Timmy's cute.
Chapter 2. Being Batman. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna skip that chapter.
Yeah, that chapter.
Mom! I told you to take out the chapter about being the Batman.
Sorry, dear. It's not okay.
You know what I don't understand?
What's that, Jimmy?
Why are Game Grumps so stupid at everything? Mostly life.
I don't know. Maybe because they're racist.
Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to the Brony Show, episode 366. I am, of course, your host, as always, here to bring you the Brony community for this week. For a final week, I am Circuit Main. However, next week, we will be delving deep into the Kids Next Door, where you will refer to me as number 3 over pi 2 squared. I'm kidding.
I know.
I was gonna go right along with it and like I'm -1.
The problem is I don't know if his math actually works.
I don't know if my math would make sense. For all I know, I just solved the
let's all
quantum
remember,
theorem.
there is a number T. There was the number T, so...
Was it number iced tea?
No, it was
only T.
Hoki's little brother, Tommy.
No,
who went,
you know what? No. I gotta make this topical. No, I gotta talk. No, I missed it. No, I missed the good thing. No, I shouldn't have gone with Kids Next Door. No, we're gonna go ahead and shut down the Brony Show because we're gonna make way to the Rick and Morty's. I'm gonna be Circuit Morty. And Toa can be just annoying Morty. But yeah, okay. Any case, yeah. Welcome to the Brony.
I would be Torek.
No, you are not.
You're not drunk
Rick.
enough.
You're not Rick enough. You're a Morty.
I am cool, Rick.
I will not do that. You are cool.
Okay.
Shotgun Rick.
Oh!
Shotgun Rick.
Yeah.
Okay, but no, we are the Brony Show. I am Circuit Main, and a Brony I will always be. But we'll get into all of that here in just a moment, of course. We have a hell of a panel here. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with introductions with not one, but two show hosts here. We got Coal Dust from the Equestrian Flagstop. Who's muted.
I was muted. Hi.
Good boy.
And we also have Winchester from Winchester Wednesdays.
Howdy, y'all. Long time no see. I see this place is still the place where everybody comes.
Well, a good chunk of people come, but we're all insane, so I guess it happens.
Everything comes, everything goes. There's always a time.
There always is. And we are also joined by the show host of our syndicated sister network of the Otaku Ascended, Suki.
I just checked, and I think in a way that math checks out.
Holy I was making off the top of my head.
Okay, but well, at least comes up with something, because technically, if you go, it was what was it? It was 2 over pi.
I don't know. I literally made it up.
Yeah, it was 2 over pi, 2 squared. So that's technically that's 2 over pi times 2 squared, and that comes out to 3.8197186342058805532103209404, and I think that's all the places my calculator had.
I'm surprised.
And it goes to the end.
I'm surprised you got that far. All right, we are also joined by Deathlight Productions, voice actor extraordinaire.
Hey.
We're also joined by CMC, background pony extraordinaire.
Yeah.
And Tech Stallion, tech pony extraordinaire.
I wish I was drunk right now, but I can't because I have to work.
And also joined by Toa, annoyance unaware.
Yeah, I'm aware. I just don't care.
But yes, let's go ahead and address the giant elephant in the room, and not the Shirley that's standing on screen for everybody. No, the big elephant in the room. Season 9 has officially come to an end. Along with that, the official MLP Generation 4 animated series is now closed. It's going to be a lot to talk about, and in fact, we've pretty much dedicated a large portion of today's show to talking about it. Granted, even though the show has ended, I can already see that plenty of Brony Flame is out there flickering with the creativity of light. So much that I got a lot of news and stuff here that we're gonna have to go through. So we are going to get to that first, just to get it out of the way. But before I do that, we do also have to do our normal vocal cord warm-up, as well as giving everybody a taste of our minds. And what better way than What's Up, Brony? So, what's up, Bronies?
KFC has reminded me that I hate breaded wings.
Cool.
I turned 26 today, and I'm eating ice cream at the moment.
It's your birthday?
Yep.
Shit, Circuit. Does that mean we have to be nice to him?
Yeah, unfortunately
No.
it does. Okay,
What
so...
you're supposed to be the meanest to the person on their birthdays. That's how it's always worked for me.
Well, we're the meanest to him all the time, so the only way we could get even meaner is literally to kick him out of the entire Discord.
Bye-bye, Toa.
But okay, I guess we'll go ahead and regale Toa in a happy birthday song. Happy birthday to you, and we're done.
Yay.
Happy birthday, Toa.
Yeah, but seriously, happy birthday. 26 years old. It only goes downhill from here.
Or I kept telling.
Well, it's been going downhill for a few years.
It only... I need to bring a lot of beer.
I need more beer.
I need a lot more beer, man.
Or 10.
Or 10.
All right, but
Liquor behind me.
all right, but I am gonna actually have to give a thumbs up. Toa actually had something relevant that wasn't related to work to talk about. So, thumbs up to Toa for not bringing in his work needlessly. He actually had a reasonable topic. So, anybody else? Any other What's Up Bronies?
I cut the catalytic converters out of my pickup the other day.
Oh, that's always fun.
Oof.
Yeah, it's now true duals, and it sounds amazing.
Dual exhaust is the best, especially if you do an X pipe setup.
This is actually more of an H pipe, but yeah.
Okay, that's not bad either. But
Winchester, you and Death will have many a good talk with cars.
We have before,
yes, we have.
just not recently.
Well, anyways, I should have my S10 paid off this month, and I did the math, and by this month of next year, my college debt will be finally paid off.
Yay.
Good on you.
Only took 3 years.
Well, 3 years isn't too bad, I guess.
Yeah, I know. They keep increasing the interest too, because of how quickly I'm paying it off. It's kind of upsetting.
All right. And now, anybody else have any other What's Up Brony, or should we go ahead and move into this?
I actually found a live group to watch the finale with.
Ooh,
Aside from us.
Nice.
Yeah, I did go to a live group too over at Brony's Drinking Coffee. I brought my giant Twilight plushie as well as a Rainbow Dash sweater that most people will probably never see because it's usually way too hot when I go to conventions to wear the thing.
Oh, we don't have to worry about Baltimore anymore, thank God.
But now I got 4 other conventions that have titillated my senses and have me intrigued.
Bring
still
it
have
to Cider
Ocean City?
Fest. There's a good chance you'll need it.
You still have Ocean City?
I'm planning on it. I'm planning on Cider Fest. I don't know about Ocean City. That one's a really big question mark.
You better be planning on Cider Fest, otherwise.
Well, I hope. No, I am definitely planning on Cider Fest. Believe me, I got my tickets. Oh dear, it's okay. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead a little bit into What's Up Brony with me right now, this because this is a mess. So next. At the end of this week, I'm going to an anime convention. That's going to be a whole lot of fun. It's not exactly pony related, but I'll still probably look for pony stuff, as well as the fact that I'm going to be giving out ribbons, which I just realized I did talk about this. I also said that I needed to block them out because my name was in them, and I did not. And I am fervently trying to bring up the image of said ribbons so I can get a quick snip of them so I can put it on stream. So if you can't tell, this is obviously a very, very poor attempt at trying to stall. I say poor attempt because I swear I could have done better, but I didn't. I could do worse, though. I'm not doing it much better, though. I'm still clicking around. Why can't I find the freaking image? I swear that was where... No, that was somebody else. I really
It can't be any worse than me just having Larsis, Datsmore, and Double R go and stall for half an hour with old man voices at the beginning of my streams.
Probably not, but here we go. Okay, I'll move this over a bit. Here's a quick snip of it. These are a lot of anime conventions and even a lot of pony conventions, as most people know. They have a ribbon game that's been going on lately. Just like crazy little ribbons that you can buy. I bought about 200 of these, if I recall right. With this particular ribbon. Of course, this was a design partially inspired by my friend Derpkit, who is over, he's over the Berry Tube room. He's a big Berry Tuber, one of the admins, I believe, and Yeah, he has a lot of fun with posting stereo bills everywhere. So I got personally inspired by his insanity.
Soon.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna have these ribbons around. That's gonna be a lot of fun. But along with that, I do got some exciting news. Personal life exciting news. I actually am going to be switching positions at my current job. I don't
A better
believe
paying one?
it's going to be better paying, yes, and salaried, which is kind of a double-edged sword at times. I'm hoping for the best, like it's a salaried with overtime kind of pay situation.
That's generally not how it works. It's generally just salary and that's it.
Yeah, generally it does, but I also found that my work does a salaried with overtime kind of situation too. So I have hopes.
Do you have high hopes for a living?
I gotta be very high for these kind of hopes, that's for sure. Now the good news and bad news is I wasn't going to be starting this week. In fact, I was going to start tomorrow, but the circumstances kind of pushed that to next week, which is kind of partially good because I was questioning how my vacation time was going to go since I already had it set up and Ciderfest on the docket. I am still planning on going to Ciderfest. I'm still planning on doing the show regardless of the new job. So I don't think anything should be massively affected. At least I'm crossing fingers that nothing gets massively affected. At the same time, though, I have no idea what's going on either because they haven't even given me a work schedule yet. So yeah, things are kind of scary and freaky for me.
Well, you could be circuit. I know because my sister is salaried and she's having to work. She works overtime a lot without getting extra for it.
Yeah, but at the same time, I work at a call center, and I'm not exactly in a supervisory role, so they can kiss it if they think they can overwork me like that.
Yeah, they offered me that in landscaping when I was making 14 an hour, and I'm like, no, I prefer my 14 an hour and overtime on top.
That's yep. I like wage jobs.
Yeah.
I like wage jobs too. I probably should have double checked on the salary thing, but at the same time, I don't imagine it's ever going to be that bad where they have to hold me like that. But
That's one thing I love about AV Lancers. It's just like, hey, you signed up for this 5-hour job. Oh, you only worked an hour? Oh, you get paid for all 5. Oh, you worked 6 hours? You get to charge them extra.
That was our commission jobs, and they're the fantastic things ever.
It's not even commission. It's like a salary with wage on top.
Oh, that sounds so wonderful.
That's really how commission works, where if it's like you hit a complication, like, well, we're going to charge them extra. And if it happened to be that time, there's like, you're paying for the full thing anyways.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, yeah, no, we're not going to say that. But yeah, that's currently what's going on with me. So a little glimpse in the life of Circuit Main. However, plans are still I'm going to Ciderfest, and I will be rooming with Winchester, with another friend whose name escapes me, and also with hopefully Crimson, and also it's not Forest Green. Was it Silver?
Steel Cords?
Say what?
Steel Cords?
Steel Cords. Why was I thinking Silver Cords? I don't know.
Forest Rain, yeah, it's
No. Okay, but yeah, Steel Cords will also. So yeah, we're gonna have about 4 or 5 different people in that room, so that's gonna be exciting. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Anyway, let's go ahead and anybody else have any other quick what's up, Brony? Because I obviously took a good chunk of time there.
nah, I'm good.
All right, let's go ahead and move on here. The series is over, but we still have a little bit more pony left. Unfortunately, that also has presented a problem. Let's go ahead and start off with the good news and then the not so great news. Of course, I'm clicking through my tabs here because organization. What's that?
I don't know.
All right. So, Equestria Girls has their Holiday Unwrapped special that is going to be coming up in a few weeks. So, Equestria Girl, November 2nd, in fact. Saturday, November 2nd, in the morning, in the normal pony time slot. So, we still got one more new thing to come out.
Well, not to mention all the comics and
whatnot. Well, the comics and everything else, other media are definitely going to be coming out. But for visual media, we do have the Equestria Girls Holiday Unwrapped.
Are you telling me that comics aren't visual media?
Oh,
Animation media. Animation.
okay. The last thing that Discovery Family is going to have new in the realm of pony. Is everybody happy with that?
Yes.
You could
That's
just say
not
official
entirely
animated.
correct, because they will have Generation 5, presumably.
Well, I'll die on this hill until they do.
Circuit, do
But
you?
then we'll
do you
remind
guess?
you.
Well, what G5 will be like is still up in the air.
Anyway, if you want to get an idea of what G4 was like, that looks like, unfortunately, another leak has occurred. The same hacker, or I believe it's the same hacker, that unleashed the remainder of the episodes a month and a half back, has struck again, releasing scripts, unreleased episode ideas, alternate songs, animatics, lots of early, late, and behind-the-scenes stuff that was on the servers, and now it's out and about in the open.
Stuff that never would have seen the light of day, but now it has.
And
You
unfortunately,
know what I think?
Hasbro
I
really
think
should
it's an
release
inside
that.
job.
you know, it's somebody's going to need to get a new job. However, unfortunately, they didn't get a new job just yet because recently, and I mean recently as in this was posted a couple of hours ago, the Holidays Unwrapped special also got released into the ether. So, yeah. If you're trying to avoid spoilers, unfortunately, we do have to give out one more spoiler warning for this series. It's out. It's out there. It won't be officially aired for a couple of weeks.
I need to know what tag it is on Derpy so I can mark it.
It should be just under Equestria Girls Holiday Unwrapped. Mine's already marking as spoilers automatically, so you should be okay as long as you got at least normal spoiler tags up.
I have a thing that may not have it.
So yeah, this is amazing, to be honest. But at the same time, I'm surprised we're not really that surprised anymore. I really am not.
Let's see. As soon as like the last season leaks, not 9 but like 8 started happening, we all saw this coming.
I don't know. This was pretty aggressive this last little couple months.
And
There's a reason why the
I
fourth
served
seed
Derpy Boy with
MLP
filters.
Cup team dropped Hasbro Internet Security for its goalie.
Fair enough. So, any case, if you want to be spoiler free for at least one more special, make sure you keep an eye out for Holidays Unwrapped spoilers. They shouldn't be as prolific or as bad, but I could be wrong too. I don't know. So just keep an eye out on that. They are out there. Of course, Suki will probably. Suki, are you going to be showing the special on the
Wait.
Taco Sended?
Oh, wait.
Wait. What date was it again?
November 1st,
November
Saturday. November 2nd?
I will probably have to go over that with VM because that is the weekend of AWA.
Unfortunately, it's also the weekend. It's also the weekend of Cider Fest for me in Winchester. So I might have a backup ready to go for that, just so I can watch it day of. Unless they do a special panel with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might be able to prod some sources.
Source prodding sounds fun. Let's go with that.
This is why we have a lot of people in a lot of places.
We
You
do.
have half of Ciderfest staff in this server already.
We do. We do. We got a lot of Cider Fest. We actually do got quite a lot of Cider Fest staff, which is also why I'm excited to go too.
Give me
Now-
a free ticket.
Can't do that.
No free ticket. I paid it. I paid my way. I made my
I'm going
pay.
as a musician.
I'm going as a person with money and time, and I don't have either.
I don't got money or time. That's why I'm not going.
But anyway, now for the stuff that leaks didn't spoil. Big Jim decided to hold a big Q&A session for the series finale with a lot of questions that everybody asked, including, well, let's just go with, there's a lot of them in here, but the big one is we finally got, quote-unquote, confirmation that AJ's parents are dead. So, yeah, they're dead.
Is that really news? I don't think that's news.
Some people apparently wouldn't let it go.
Yeah.
I basically gave that up in the during the wedding because I was just like, if they're gonna show up, this is when it's going to happen.
I guess I understand because, like, I mean, hell, Skulu's parents popped out of nowhere, but, like, I mean, come on. You had all of that, like, stuff with the stars and that other fucking stuff. Like, yeah, they were dead. We all knew they were dead.
Yeah. We all knew, but, you know, some people just have to hold on to hope. It's like, you can't kill parents in a kid's show. Ah, yes, we can.
Well, considering one of the questions was, what about Granny Smith? His answer, no one lives forever.
Well, that one's obvious. She's gonna die. Let's face it. I don't.
Yeah, I know, but it's like I know there's a lot of things. Like, what about this character? What about that character? The old, like people that were old in the show, and he's like, they're dead. What do you want?
But Hasbro still won't tell us how they died.
The best part of all of it is Tempest was in it.
Yes.
Oh, that was beautiful. But we'll get to that in a moment. Let's finish up the news here real fast.
This is just the news roundup. Then we got fans, and then...
All right, so apparently Pony was an inspiration for Schiaparelli. You know what? There was a fashion show. Ponies were apparently an inspiration. Here's a giant tower of pony figures. God knows why. And I'm looking at these images of the collections. I have no idea what in the hell is going on. I'm going to not subject you guys, except for this one, because it's where the girl with the green on the right looks like an Avatar character. The Last Airbender, not the blue Smurf one.
Is that the Razor logo?
I think so.
That explains so much.
It might, actually. So, yeah, there was a fashion show. Ponies were involved. That's all I can get out of it, and that's all I want to get out of it. Nightmare Nights had their event over at the mobile game, and it's over. It was literally just 3 days. And the end figure wasn't even the weird character that was the primary antagonist of Nightmare Nights. Well, you got the bee heiress, but you didn't get her. You actually got a building that gave you crystals, which, you know, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it's a gem producing building.
So yeah, that's 2 gem producing buildings, which is nice if you don't want to spend a ton of money on this game, because now this means that you can literally print money, though it's slow.
For freemium players, total that you could have is 5.
Which
I have
isn't
4. I have the
not
5th
bad.
in my first game on my iPod, but I won't be seeing that unless I get another iDevice.
Yeah, and Apple kind of burned you.
Wah, wah.
No, it's just that I got an iPod Touch and it got aged out.
So
Alright.
that to my
Happens
phone.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
That to my phone after 4 years, literally the beginning of this month. So.
Alright, so we're going to quickly jump into a Twitter. At this point, we're out of spoiler-free territory. So, yeah, we already know that these two got shipped and have a kid. But apparently, Weird Al actually responded to the series finale on his Twitter. That he
You mean Instagram?
Yeah, there's been been accusations that he's had sexual relations with a horse. So, for the record, he's apparently not entirely accurate.
Just so you know.
And yet he had relations with Pinky.
She's not a horse. She's a pony.
She's a pony.
We know.
All right, so moving off of the Twitter sphere, the Tales of Equestria has announced a new expansion book, adventure book, Melody of the Waves, with probably the most glamorized octopus I've ever seen.
And I actually made everyone go, the hell, whenever I reference. Yeah, sea ponies have makeup, so probably what happened with them happened to the octopus.
No, you just said octopuses have ink. You made literally no sense in any context, and we were completely
and then I
lost.
corrected myself.
Eventually, but that's where we went, what?
No, it's Claire's got ink done, just of different colors.
Thank you, Death.
In any case, if you want to pre-order Melody of the Waves, be sure to check out our news or go into River Horse's site. You can get a pre-order of it and get the next adventure book ready to go. I'm going to pre-order it as soon as I'm done with all the conventions. And finally, a little bit of news from Equestria Daily. And just because I think this is an awesome idea, they are doing a flash event of unflinching starlight glimmer walk. So all they're asking is, you got starlight glimmer on a transparent background here, this little image, and they're asking you to take that image and just put something fun behind her that she's walking away from, like an explosion or something crazy.
Yeah, I'll get on that after I get the challenge of the week done.
I'm sure you will. But you want to submit it to a Question Daily, not to me.
I know.
But yes, something fun to look forward to there. And let's go ahead and get into the challenge. Speaking of Challenge of the Week, let's get into the Challenge of the Week. Which, of course, was Draw Right Ponies with a Protest Initiative Challenge. Goldust?
Oh yeah, draw ponies. Just any
Background
cannon ponies.
Well, the cannon
They don't
ponies are
have to be
background ponies.
but they can be background ponies. Any ponies that have appeared in the show. There you go.
Yep.
I have failed.
You jerk.
But we did get some submissions, and even a few surprising one. Let's start off with a surprising one. Dr. Bristle. We haven't heard from him in a while. Nope. And boy, did he. I am so glad I didn't open up his email until exactly or later today. Because apparently it had a hell of a spoiler image. Thank you, Dr. Bristle.
How dare he?
But no, yeah, he got this sent to me middle of the week. So yeah, this was before the season finale. That would have been a little annoying to me to see that. But yep, Dr. Bristle once again has his combination of pony vectors, his own personal art, and just random little things here. So a little bit of combination A, B, and C there. So yeah, apparently Princess Twilight Sparkle is flying over Dr. Bristle, stating all problems are solved. I kind of question that all problems can be solved just by flying over a pony's head, but, you know, who am I to judge?
It's magical dust. They call it the dust of friendship, but really it's just stuff you don't want to know about. I'll tell you this, you will fail your drug exam next time.
Alright, next we have Clouded Rock Raider, who brings Draw a Pony. This kind of gets all three. So we got a pony named Archangel Rainstorm. No, that was drawn by Archangel Rainstorm. Apologies. The pony name is Aurora. No, Aurora. 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 It's
Aurora.
a pony. It's a pony.
It's a poner.
But yeah. So it's a random canon background filly. Apparently. But yep. But yeah, that is Clouded Rock Raiders' awesome little entry here. And looky loo, it looks like Vaguely Creepy dumped one in. So we're going to grab that real fast. So Vaguely has dropped in a Diamond Dog, a Griffin, and I think that's, let's see, is that him or? So, yep, all three of them. You got three right there. You got Diamond Dog, a Griffin, and a pony. And didn't I hear you say that you also had one at Deathlight, or did I miss that?
Yeah, I do. Just not a background pony.
Did you post it yet? Because I swear I did.
Yeah, just for some reason it didn't expand the link.
Okay,
So,
where?
It's right over Vaguely's art.
Oh, okay, so it's very new. Oh, geez, I am blind. Okay.
Yeah, it just didn't expand it.
So, well, it's not a canon one, so you missed the protest one, but you drew a pony,
Yeah.
so you meet my challenge.
Yeah, well, I've been busy. Like, October, any holiday month is the busiest month for content creators.
No, I do not blame you, man. I do not. It's been a crazy month.
Like, right now, I got 4 audiobooks I should be working on.
Oh, and you're spending your time with us. I'm touched.
Yeah.
And that is all the entries that we have. Of course, Deathlight here has Sleep Y. Of course, I believe this is Pencil Pusher again.
Yeah. Because who needs sleep?
No,
Why
but-
do you need sleep?
I don't know. Sleep is for the. All right.
Exactly.
All right, and mine, I actually did Inktober Day 14 along with Pony, and I kind of combined things a little bit here along with a troll joke. Got Applejack with a very overgrown tree. So we have a Ken and Pony, a My Little Pony, overgrown thing, and also if you want to make the joke, background pony.
You won! Congratulations!
But I'm not. I only do the. I'm doing the art just because I'm trying to get better. I am not entering myself in this. Though I am copying the link information in case anybody actually wants to take a look at it, because I'm also an egomaniac.
Yes, feed me.
All right.
I'm
Thank
still
you.
working on mine. I just slept a lot after working 4 days straight, going between waking up at 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. back to 7.
Well, no problem there. So, let's go with our voting here. And I'm gonna say right off the bat, I am so happy that we got so many entries on this. It's wonderful seeing so many of you wanting to jump in onto this challenge and throw in there. Whether you didn't have a lot of time left, you slid it in at the last possible moment you could. However you got it in, a lot of you got it in, and I am very happy. And I think that's wonderful. I love that. And I'm going to go ahead and give it to Clouded Rock Raider, because his is the only one that's, well, colored but not vectored. Because Dr. Bristles is colored, but yeah, it's a Dr. Bristle special.
Hey, Bristle is not a bad person.
No, I love
He
Bristle.
just-
I love it. And I'm glad that he also put in an entry here too. I'm glad for everybody. I wish I could give you all points, but I can only give points to one person. Of course, points mean absolutely nothing. Oh, Aurora is a cannon pony. He has a wiki entry right there. So, yeah. Okay, yeah. Clouded wins. Clouded wins too. So yeah.
Clouded's he's got the point. I'm not dying.
So he won the protest initiative challenge as well.
Yes.
All right, but yeah, all of you won the challenge because all of you put in an entry, and I love that. And now, what are we going to challenge you guys on now that the series is over? I'm gonna have you draw Kieran.
How dare you?
No, there's actually a reason behind this. I am one of the Discord servers I am in for My Little Brony. Oddly enough, they're currently celebrating a seasonal event. This is actually the Kirin Cosmos Festival. It's actually a big Japanese festival that goes a month long. However, they're only doing it for a few days on the particular on the particular server I'm on. However, the whole festival is to celebrate the Kirin, along with a bunch of other things, but the Kirin are involved. So, my challenge is draw a Kirin. Is it your OC as a Kirin? Is it one of the Kirins we all know and love? Is it the new Kirin that just showed up for the series finale? Whatever
Yeah,
your
that's
Kirin
a lot
is,
of new Kieran.
whatever your Kirin you want to draw a Kirin. That's all we ask.
Also, if someone wants to draw the Brony Show Kieran, I have reference images.
Do we have a
Can I
Brony Show?
just draw a bottle of beer?
Yes, we do.
You could draw a bottle. If you want to do it, yeah. You know what? I will welcome it. If you want to draw a bottle of beer of Karen, go for it.
A bottle of Kieran beer. I finally got to
Yes.
take some of that.
Karen
How was
beer.
Not too bad. They sell it at the Kona Grill by the BCC.
Actually, I actually did manage to get a couple of bottles of Karen beer over at my local liquor store too. It was not bad. I liked it. It was enjoyable. Yeah, we're almost there. We just have to get one last thing, which is the Protest Initiative Challenge.
That's right. The Protest Initiative Challenge for this week is a Lyric. Because that just seems like an appropriate Protest Initiative Challenge. What'd be better? A Lyric.
Alright, so you can either draw the happy-go-lucky Karen or the death-go-ugly Neric.
Or both. Or if you want to draw the booze equivalent, I think that'd be Fireball. I don't know.
Fireball is pretty bad.
That's all that Fireball is.
Okay, so really fast before we get into this, I do a lot of people, the series is over, but a lot of people want to know, how are you going to get your dose of pony? I actually found out about a couple of different sites that are streaming a lot of pony content right now, and you can probably watch whenever you feel like it because it's a 24/7 option. So because I am a shameless whore that likes to advertise anything that's pony related, because I love you all. First off, we do have the top 10 pony video side tube. They recently did, I think it was in celebration of 9 years or maybe 100. There was a celebration of some sort, and essentially they dumped in every single video that has won one of their top 10 pony videos of the week into a massive side tube to be playing 24/7. This is 1,000 videos, over 100 hours of video content in one glorious side tube. And you can watch it whenever you want.
In related news, Creature was number 10, I think, for September.
Yep, actually, he was number 10 in the most recent top 10 pony videos for his video that we showed and then realized it was his.
Yep.
So, yep, be sure to check.
Tongar.
Yep. Now, another one, and this is actually from an app I've never seen before until literally 2 days ago, but it is interesting looking. Cast. K-A-S-T. It looks like it's a bit of a video sharing platform. However, one of my friends over in a Discord server has decided to put every single episode of Pony playing at random on this stream 24/7. So if you ever want to just go in and get a dose of pony for no reason whatsoever other than the fact that you just really want to watch a pony and you don't know which one to watch, you can go to this cast and watch all the pony you can stomach.
Which at this point, your tolerance should be high, so you should be able to get through a few before you have to bow out.
Is it always going to be stuck to that small on the screen?
Actually, you can expand the thing.
Okay. Because if it was stuck to that thing, I would...
Oh, no. If it was stuck to that, I would
the,
definitely advise something else. If it was just stuck to that. No. You can expand it to fill the entire screen.
Could you have it be 4 episodes at the same time?
Actually, you might be able to do that. It looks
to
like
get maximum pony.
Yeah, it looks like you could actually have 4 things going at once if you really wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Which is an interesting idea, to be honest.
If you want another thing that's doing 24/7 pony kind of thing, derpy.tv.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh wow, they're going back to Cutie Pox already. Last I looked, they were doing a whole bunch of the newer episodes.
Better mute that or else I'm in trouble. Yep. Oh, look at that. Derpy.tv. Look at that.
Alrighty.
Wow. So yeah, there's plenty of pony to go around, but let's go ahead and talk about the pony that we just found. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started here. Now, before we get started talking about the episode, remember to everybody, if you want, we have the chats open so you can voice your thoughts and opinions and everything on the episodes. We're talking 3 of them, along with the series finale as a whole. And if you have pics that you want us to show, make sure you put it in our Discord under pics and gifts, or put it into the chat rooms with the links. We will grab them as we can. And yeah, this is going to be a long one, so brace yourselves. We've only given ourselves 30 minutes for this. I'm kidding, of course. We're going to try to...
No, we got an hour.
Hopefully an hour.
We could just do the
All right.
Winchester Wednesday approach and say that when it ends, it ends.
That I agree with.
I wish I could do that, but we have already seen that this show, the Brony Show, never wants to end. We've tried.
Show that never.
Never ends. It will go on.
Those batteries. It just goes on and on and on. And
All
All
right.
right, so let's start with the episode and the first twist of the episode.
Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this. All right, the episode. Unfortunately, the main 6 are out on vacation. The Ancient 5 are gone. The Student 6 decide to go on vacation together in the Bahamas. That's the summer special that's going to be coming out in a couple months that everybody's going to ignore. The only person that could save all of Equestria was Norbik the Bearded. Unfortunately, it looks like Tirek was able to find out his weakness. That screaming at him really loudly turns him into a young foal. Who would have figured? So, unfortunately, Norbik lost all of his power. And the entire episode was how he doesn't need to be powerful in order to win. Unfortunately, he immediately gets stepped on shortly afterwards, and he actually does need the power to win. He just also needs a little bit of heart to do something with it. Unfortunately, that was apparently a little too much for the censors, because after he got stepped on, apparently an egg formed out of the universe, reforming and reshaping it, giving Norbik his power back. At which point, he was able to survive getting screamed at and then whacking Tirek with a shovel and winning the day. And then the epilogue was how he was talking about it, and it ended up being just a massive clip show. It was a horror of an epilogue and a way for the show to go out. We don't know why it did that. All right.
Let me just roll to see if I can figure out whether what you're saying is bullshit.
It's complete and utter crap. But I gotta admit, that's probably some
of
the
best. 18.
I gotta admit, that's some of the best crap I've ever come up with out of nowhere. Just from one GIF. This was literally from one GIF we're playing right now, but okay. So let's go into this. The show episode itself. There's a lot to dissect. So, giving a brief rundown of the events before we literally go across every single inch of this with a fine-tooth comb. The show started, of course, with the Evil 3. We're going to just call them the Evil 3 against the main 6. They finally figured out the way to tap into the powers of the bell. And not only that, the bell did contain the power... Well, the excess power of Grogar the Horned. Of course, now that they've tapped into it, they decided to split the power between themselves and basically become Ultimate Chrysalis, Master Lord Tirek. Master Lord Tirek. Master Lord Tirek. Let me finish this.
Sorry.
And Mega Ultra Alicorn Chicken. Thank you. This is why you need to let me finish these things.
So, wait, what? I thought one of them was Slifer, the executive producer.
No, he wasn't allowed on this episode. Not for lack of trying.
But yeah, Chrysalis looks like you know that subline that we got a good giant spike figure from, Boys of Harmony or something like that. The one with her having wheels.
I'm not gonna, you know what, saying that out loud, I kind of wish he did have the wheels. That would have been funny as hell. That would have honestly been funny as hell. So, yeah, what ended up happening is they ended up splitting the powers of the bell. Grogar comes in with an amulet that immediately gets blown up. And they end up sucking out the powers of Grogar, which led to the biggest surprise in the show. And I admit this caught me completely off guard, which I'm very happy for, considering what did get spoiled for me in all of this. But Grogar was actually Discord, and he was trying to set them up to attack Canterlot, not out of revenge, but because he really wanted to give Twilight Sparkle a massive confidence boost. Unfortunately,
And also be there as backup in case everything went apeshit.
Unfortunately, things went apeshit before he could do anything because he didn't realize they got the bell. So they got the bell. They sucked out his power. Then they immediately gave it over to Mega Ultra Chicken, who became Chaos Ultra Chicken. That didn't last too long. Of course, what do you expect? No, seriously, I'm surprised people haven't ran with this a lot more. There's not a whole lot of images of Chaos Chicken here. I'm just gonna go with that.
Yeah.
Hmm. And her being Chaos Chicken for a moment is one of the reasons why I am fine with the end.
Anyway, getting back on track here. So obviously they realize that's not going to work, and instead they all decide to. Well, they use the powers that they already have, which are infinite and massive, against Grogar. Well, they're not Grogar, against all of Equestria. Of course, Discord being as quote-unquote reliant as he is going to be in regards to this. Oh, jeez, that's creepy as hell. Let's go ahead and show this for a moment while we talk about this. Of course, Discord manages to get down to Equestria, basically confesses everything. Yeah, sorry, I was trying to get all three of your worst villains to come after you so you could beat them all at once to get a massive confidence boost and feel like you're ready to rule the kingdom. Instead, now they have this amazing infinite power, and you're kind of all screwed because they can also suck out power from a bell, with a bell, not even from a bell. Twilight, of course, does what she normally does, goes into a freaking conniption. She sends everybody out to try to run for the hills, or to try to stop the insanity. Unfortunately, it doesn't work out too well. T-Rex sucks out the power of all of the original elements. Chrissy manages to stop Starlight Glimmer after a pretty awesome fight. And little Prissy Alicorn almost gets taken out by 3 different Alicorns until the bell ends up sucking out Luna and Celestia's power, and then it ends up with Twilight running away while everybody gets captured. Eventually, Discord redeems himself, freeing everybody, and they all make a run to try to find Twilight Sparkle. Along the way, they found out that they also started to sow the seeds of distrust between all the pony races, basically reenacting the pony civil war with all 3 races against one another, thinking the other 2 are against them.
But you're leaving out one of the most awesome...
5 Christmas episodes to put this down our throats.
I'm leaving a lot of stuff out because I want everybody to be able to talk about their favorite moments and everything about these episodes.
I was going to say, you're leaving out the best parts is when Starlight fucking goes ape shit in her battles against Chrysalis. The most like some of the best fighting we've seen since the T-Rex battle.
Yeah, that really was some awesome battling. But don't worry, we will get to all of that. I just want to be able to get through a brief synopsis of everything here before we go ahead and start looking into images and talking about the moments. But yeah, they eventually, after they found out that all of the 3 pony races got split, they wound up at the Crystal Empire, and Twilight is losing her marbles. Of course, they slap her a couple of times, say, get over it, you've done this before, you don't need Discord's help with this crap, we've done this without Discord. We actually did this to Discord. Obviously, we know what we're doing, even if we don't have a bunch of magical MacGuffins or rainbow power, which I do gotta give them credit that they're basically like, you have no gems, you have no jewels, you have no rainbows, you have absolutely nothing to stop us this time. So I do like that. They pointed out that they lost all the magical MacGuffins until they got the ultimate MacGuffin, but we'll get to that later.
The MacGuffin of friendship.
Yeah. So they all end up deciding that they need to go and go on the attack because unfortunately Wendigos have started to freeze over all of Equestria. Big surprise! Apparently the Wendigos do exist, and it was the friendship of the entire nation that was keeping everybody from freezing to death. Of course, that begs the question: where the hell did they come from to begin with? But we'll leave that alone.
Yeah,
so,
actually, real quick, since we're on that moment, on that part, can I please point out the fact that they were literally in the sky going around, and one of the ponies was still like, that's BS.
Yeah. Well,
hologram.
Can we call it that? The climate change pony.
El Nino of Equestria.
I am El Nino. It stands for the Nino.
Oh, come on. Climate change isn't it? Look. Oh, that's nothing. There's nothing there. So, yeah.
Birds were myths.
So yeah, all of that shenanigans going on. Then the main six decide to go and try to take back the bell in order to get the chaos magic back in order to stop the insanity.
Well, Chaos Magic and Lunas. Celestia's magic, but hey, details.
Let's see. The god power magic that could literally reshape the entire cosmos and everything around it, that only one being can control. We've confirmed this. Or you're going after two alicorns that literally did absolutely nothing until they actually did something once, and then they got such a kick out of it, they ended up blasting a turtle to space.
You're forgetting about the part where they move celestial bodies every single day.
Yeah, their asses are that fat that they have to get up every single day. Okay, moving on. I think that's enough of that joke. So, getting back on track here, they try to go to the bell, things go wrong, they're about to get blasted, and they almost pull off Spike's wings, which I'm pretty sure some of the fandom out there were almost kind of hooting for a little bit. You know who you are.
No, Twilight's wings.
Blood gore, yes.
Honestly, I'll be perfectly honest. If they had actually done that, holy shit, I would have given them props.
Oh yeah, me too.
Oh, that would have been interesting as hell, but I would not see that.
Yeah, luckily for Spike, we're not in the 80s anymore.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, I can tell you right now, if this was the 80s, oh yeah, his wings would have been ripped right the fuck off.
Oh, no question about it. Of course, we did get one of the best moments in the entire series after that, when literally the entirety of not only Equestria, but Nations Beyond came out of nowhere, putting up a shield and doing the entire Avengers army in front of them. And
Tempest showed up.
yeah, this was big because we got to see Tempest, we got to see unicorns, alicorns, dragons, changelings, yaks.
Everything.
Karens, everybody and everything they have ever met literally came to beat the living shit out of those three.
Yep.
Correction, we didn't see alicorns here.
Celestia and Luna count.
They're preoccupied.
They're preoccupied, and well, okay, yeah, we didn't see any alicorns. What do you want from me? I was trying to give it an epic moment. Oh, hey, that's cool. Autumn Blaze actually ran down there to fight.
Woohoo! Yay, Autumn!
Oh god, there's Chief Thunderhooves. They actually had Chief Thunderhooves.
We just watched it slow down.
Yeah.
Yay, Buffalo!
It's only because it's having a problem loading up, ironically, but this is probably the most glorious thing I could put up here, so I'm going to keep it up for a moment.
Hey, there.
This is why it's so much fun to watch it frame by frame. You see these little things that you wouldn't notice.
But yeah, no, literally the entirety of Equestria and Beyond came to fight, which, yes, it is the most glorious, wonderful, epic moment. So much that just seeing the yaks trip them up, changelings running around as them to mix them up, it was glorious. Of course, it did little to no avail until Twilight just goes, you know what? I'm the Princess of Friendship. I have literally the entire solar power of friendship right on my back. Let's just suck all of that up, and I'm going to blast you with rainbow lasers until you die.
Also, I love the fact that Grandpa Gruff is there, simply because he is the leader of Griffinstone, but he's also a grump, and I like seeing him actually go, all right, let's do this.
Actually, he probably was just annoyed that it was getting so cold.
Yeah.
Let us not forget the most important thing. Season 8 and the School of Friendship paid off big in this scene.
Oh, yeah, we did also get to see the dividends of the entire School of Friendship with not only the student 6, but some of the students we got to see in the background talking to the other races as well as all 3 of the pony races. Basically getting them all together like, you idiots, this is kind of what we've been building up here for the last 9 years, if not several centuries. You think maybe we could try to bury the hatchet a little bit?
Dig it a little bit deeper in the ground.
Yeah, we may need to dig a little deeper, not just kind of like shove some dirt over it here, you know?
I figured
You guys have my...
was a female with the face, but it was a male voice.
Which is fine.
You know what? So, okay, Sunset Shimmer wasn't here. She's kind of in the human world in her own way there. I mean, what would we expect them to actually show up?
No.
How would she know? That's the only thing. If you're complaining about Sunset, how would she know?
That's kind of my point there.
He has the bacon sense.
Anyway, yeah, okay, so no Sunset Shimmer. I'm not exactly going to cry river on that one because we at least get one more special with her in a couple weeks. Glass 4, we'll go ahead and let people bring things up in a moment unless you just want to throw it in chat, but we may not talk about it just yet. But, so they get into the big fight and they blast him with the rainbow lasers, taking away all of the power and also cracking the bell so they can no longer suck up power. Of course.
Which, by the way, I love the fact that there were 3 different rainbow lasers at Twilight Focus. The older, the current, and the future. Brilliant!
Of course, the funny thing is after they sucked up the power and they were getting, and the three meanie three were trying to get themselves cooped up. Of course, Pinkie Pie had to get a hold of the bell. We had a brief moment where the end of the world was probably almost at nigh.
Everything's about to be turned into frosting.
We saw what happened in the in the comics with Chaos Pinkie Pie.
That was a different kind of thing. That was when Pinkie Pie was in the Chaos realm, not literally holding the magic of chaos.
Not the channeler.
Yeah.
Pinkie Pie rules.
Oh, you know what I mean, though.
No, yeah, I think this was a little bit of a taste into that. So, yeah, Discord takes back his power, gives Celestia and Luna back theirs, and in a fitting end to the series, they turned all 3 of them to stone. Granted, some people were kind of calling a little bit of foul with, why did they just turn them to stone like they did with Discord at season 2? And it's like, dude, that's poetic. I love it.
Also, Discord was the one to turn them to stone, so...
Say what?
The amount of power needed to turn someone to stone is probably more than what they were doing at the time.
Well, considering the fact the only other time somebody was turned to stone was literally with the elements of harmony, which is basically a magic channeling MacGuffin. So it is definitely more power than an individual person can do.
Yeah, and people were complaining about why didn't Cozy Glow get reformed, and I point to all the times that she has shown that, yes, I know this is wrong, I don't care.
No, she's a bitch. Not everybody can be reformed, and I am so happy they didn't do that, but we'll get into that in a moment. One last thing, of course, council got blown up, so they had to hold off the coronation, and the episode ends with all of them at the donut shop. Which this was wonderful. The callback to season 1 here and the end of season 1, which we thought was going to be the end of the show in general. So this was a wonderful callback and also a good way to end this. Granted, we haven't touched the epilogue yet, but we're gonna save the epilogue for a moment here.
Yeah, let me say this: even if we didn't get the epilogue. I think this would have been a good just final scene to go out on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have no question there.
Donut shop is a great place to end it.
Yep. Just at the donut shop with them all together once again, just like, we're all friends here. We're always going to be friends. And it just was wonderful.
Also, I love the writing of feels like an end of an era, but then no, it is the beginning of something awesome.
Well,
I love that they put that line in.
Well, now that we got the general synopsis of the finale out of the way, all right, let's go start showing some pictures. And guys, what are your special moments, thoughts, and etc. on the finale?
Oops, sorry.
Oh. You can go. I don't care.
All right. Not seeing any of the leaks beyond, minus screenshots and thumbnails, I was like, for the first part of this, what about the dragons? We already see that they're not equipped to deal with fire-breathing lizards, thanks to Spike. Call in the damn dragon. But that was my only real thing of, why aren't you doing this now? Then we got the reveal in the second episode, and I'm like, I'm fine you didn't call in the damn dragons at first.
Yeah, my whole thing with it was the entire time I was expecting, okay, this is going to go like the movie. They're going to send somebody off to go recruit all of the different surrounding lands to come and help fight, etc., and bring all their friends that they made along the way, etc., to come in and do this, and then maybe have the student 6 bring back the 3 things of parts of Equestria. And I was going like, yep, that's probably what's going to happen. And then when that didn't happen, I'm going like, oh god, they're missing an obvious, like, this is how you would solve this thing. And then I was kind of happy how they brought the student 6 in to do it, because otherwise I couldn't think of how they could have incorporated them in more of a important manner besides this way.
No, that's definitely true.
Yeah.
I do love the little jokes and everything they did without the entire thing. It wasn't all drama. Like Fluttershy with the geese basically doing the fly my pretties.
That was so funny.
That was wonderful.
Yeah, apparently the latter end of season 9 decided, you know what, screw it. We haven't done many Wizard of Oz things. Let's do it.
No, they knew that this was their final chance and that there wasn't going to be another go. So they just threw everything to the wind on this. Why in the world?
Yeah,
is
what we're gonna do? Fire us?
No, it's like, let's get all the jokes up because we are not good. You know, this is gonna be the last of ponies. We're not gonna be able to do this again. Well, not this particular episode.
Also, Circuit, I feel like we have to talk about the elephant in the room. Like, you talked about the news story a while ago, but now we can actually talk about why it happened.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because, yeah, I get it. Discord's plan was stupid. It was bad. Why did we have to threaten the show staff over it?
Because people be stupid?
No, it's because instead of realizing that Discord is a dumbass, they basically said, why did you do that? Why didn't you have, why isn't Grogar an actual threat? Why is it Discord being an idiot? It's like,
well, that, and also they probably at that point, they probably skipped straight ahead and watched the ending. And I believe by the time that those episodes were leaked, there was still at least one or so episodes where Discord did something stupid left to go.
Yeah,
so if they skipped straight ahead and watched the ending without seeing those other concurrent episodes, I could see where they'd be like, what the hell? This has no continuity.
Okay, we just started seeing a massive rip in IRC. Did the IRC split or something?
I don't know.
Apparently I got reloaded on the page. No, wait, that's a different page. My fault. Let's see.
Okay. No,
yeah, a lot of people just
like
and coming back in. So.
All right. Well,
yeah.
there was one thing reference in there that I did have to throw in there. I could see a DM12. Okay, yeah, people are coming back in. I think there was just a hiccup there. But no, one big reference, a lot of people point out in the chat here, but I do have to give it to them. The Pinky and the Brain reference.
That was beautifully done.
That was so wonderful.
What makes it even better is that we know the Brain is a canon character in this show.
Well, good point. Yeah, the voice actor of the Brain is,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, actually,
I just realized
I forgot
on the big kill attack, there wasn't. I didn't see Angel coming to attack them as well.
He got pretty exhausted just trying to get to Fluttershy's cottage. He probably got tired halfway.
You fell asleep, call it a day.
True. But yeah, in all honesty, this final battle was one that I'm like, if they would have just left it here, I would have been like, yeah, we have the resolution. We know what's going to happen. Twilight's going to be the princess, and everything will be not fine. Like, there's no happily ever after. It's just going to go about and stuff will happen.
To throw another thing out there, that some people were wondering, why Discord? Why the 3 villains that they already fought before? Actually, Big Jim gave a really good point that I loved that I want to point out. He basically said he wanted the final villains to be villains that they already had, which already had deep ties to the main six. And, I mean, these three did do a lot of damage. I mean, we got Chrissy that basically threatened Twilight's family and the entire kingdom. Tyrek, which threatened everybody, including her friends. And we also got the one person that we got
we got the Psycho.
We got the Psycho. We got the Psycho that pretty much did almost succeeded if it wasn't for the fact that a bunch of people were just like, that's not very friendship of you.
Actually, wait. No, better. I have better phrasing for Cozy Glow.
Go for
Sociopath.
it. Sociopath. I like that.
Yeah, that's better.
But in all honesty, I don't understand the camp of why didn't Cozy Glow get reformed simply on the fact of she's a child.
It's not even a child thing. She's just completely insane and power hungry.
I'm perfectly willing to accept that children just suck.
Yeah, children just suck.
My goal.
Children just suck, and so does she. Not everybody can be reformed. Not everybody should be reformed. I know people don't like it. It's like, oh, but you basically just sealed them in stone forever, and that they basically are no longer going to. They're being punished for the rest of their life. Yeah, she deserved it.
Also, Big Jim said they aren't dead. They're in suspended animation. So carbonated, bitch.
What? I don't know either, but we're gonna move on.
Carbonite, Star Wars, Han Solo.
Okay.
Oh, Carbonite. I thought he said I thought he said
carbonated. I thought he said carbonated.
I thought he said Common Rider.
Hey, second.
Yes.
Something he brought up at the meetup I was at. Chrysalis may not be evil. She was just troubled because she was originally trying to protect her people. But given that she didn't try to reform, she may have deserved it.
Well,
but some people say she doesn't.
Well, maybe season 2 you can kind of get off on that a little bit. Just the fact that she was trying to feed her hive. But the fact that instead of finding alternate resources, especially when one presented itself and instead was more determined to take over and force feed her hive instead of coming out with something mutual, she kind of lost credit there.
True. Yeah. I guess she could have changed with the other changelings instead of just.
She could have changed. She could have saw that there were better options, but no. She basically tried to conquer a kingdom twice.
3 times now.
Well, I said tried twice. Technically, the third time they did succeed, and then they failed.
Yep. Also, someone brought up, I believe it was Sam, to the Brony analysis. Dang it, I just lost the name. Mary Sue. The Mary Sue character in the MLP analysis community to Cozy Glow.
And
it's more of design and why some people hate alicorns. It's in Picks and Gifts, I believe.
No, I did see that. I just wasn't sure what the point of that one was. It kind of threw me off. Ponyman 64 has it right. Gravity Falls did have a kid that literally went to an adult jail.
I think that possibly if you want to go and create like a fanfic or headcanon around this, like eventually Twilight does the same thing, or does basically the same path that Celestia did, has her new Students of Friendship go and reform one or maybe all of those other villains that she couldn't defeat, just like Celestia and Luna couldn't defeat or reform Discord, so they just froze them and then let Twilight and her friends deal with it.
Yeah,
well, that's not a bad idea for a fanfic. It may be a while until someone writes it, but that's actually a very good idea.
Yep, that's a big thing that a lot of people have been saying. If you don't like how the show ended, or you don't like one of the things that happened, go ahead and write a fanfic and give your own side of how it should have gone.
And that's the reason why that was the answer to 90% of what the questions that Big Jim asked was. I left it open for fan fictions, and also your community could probably come up with better ideas and names than we could.
Yeah, he left a lot of my canon stops at season 2.
Can I
And
just bring
follow
up that, like,
begins.
this is basically the ones who flourish the most right now are those who write the fanfics, because finally all of their headcanons that have existed to this point are secure and safe. Nothing can stop them now.
Unless the
Except for
comics.
now, we
Unless
can
the
only
comics
go
say
up from
otherwise.
here.
Well, yeah, there's still the comics. But
Oh yeah, I do gotta admit it did bring up King Vorak, which was hilariously awesome, because he was only mentioned in the comics at one point till then.
Yeah, I believe Fiendship is Magic 2 Tyrix issue.
I'm walking away.
I know. I just reiterated, but I
You
told
quoted
the
me
exact issue.
word for word.
I didn't hear that, so sorry.
Twitter quoted. Okay, I gotta admit though, this was sad for the guards here. Talk about inept. But you know, I'll give them credit. At least they tried.
I call that momentum and the fact that it's Cozy Glow.
Cozy goes for the cheap shots. Did you not see how she was fighting?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the god actually tried, and they were almost succeeding, and then Cozy went, nope.
They didn't almost succeed.
Well, that's
Not
how
even
she,
close.
That's how she got Celestia and Luna with a cheap shot.
Yep.
She goes with a lot of cheap shots, but I do admit it was nice to see the guards actually doing something. Granted, it wasn't much.
Attempting to do something.
Yeah. Do something!
We did something!
Do
I've
something
been turned
better!
into a cow. Can I go home?
Excuse.
I mean,
Anyone else?
Oh, we're good.
Cozy did use a fairly decent tactic of not just pulling out the bell immediately and using it on the guards' ponies to suck out their magic before Celestia and Luna attacked her.
Say what you will, but that filly is a tactical one.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there's a reason why her cutie mark is literally
a chessboard.
Rook.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, oh no, yeah, it's a rook, not a chessboard. But no, there's a reason. Though,
It's a
granted,
rook. It's a tower. Whatever you want to call it.
by the way, if anybody wants to post pictures of the fight between Starlight Glimmer and Chrissy, feel free to. I'm currently going through all the pics we have here, and I am nowhere near close to all of them. I think I'm like 67 behind, which, thank you guys. You guys are really exploding it here, and I love it. I'm actually going to have to speed things up a
There
bit.
may be
Notice
some that
a few
are
animation
specifically to the
errors.
epilogue in there mixed in.
I don't think I've seen any epilogues yet.
I know that I linked one.
I linked one too, but it's to a false ending.
Oh my god, that was great.
All right.
Carlos!
Begins.
Okay, so while I'm still going through these a little bit faster now, does anybody else want to add anything in regards to the episode itself? The fight scenes, the humor, the storyline itself, anything anything is open.
Honestly, this was a great way, even if we didn't have the epilogue, this would have been a fantastic fun. But there's still...
They put a lot of effort into this, and it comes out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you could see that they really were trying their all on it, which is, why there was so much appreciation from everybody outside of the trolls.
So, going back to the nobody but Discord can harness chaos magic. It seemed like Pinky had actually a fairly decent handle on it.
Well,
It's because she has
She is
random.
an element of chaos.
Exactly.
Yes, she is.
well, she had a bit of a handle on it, but it was leaking out of the bell at that time, so I think she wasn't exactly getting the full force until she kind of grew 40 feet tall and was thinking about changing the universe to frosting.
Well, that's just Pinky.
Yes.
I
Normal.
honestly don't think that was the bell. I think that was literally just her going, "Yes, I can finally accomplish my dreams."
Everything
giant
would be
roll from the
frosted.
Yeah. So,
Okay,
how about
okay,
that,
that was an epilogue.
real
Okay.
final episode?
Well, unless anybody else has anything else to add to about the finale, I'll hear. Let's see. Better idea. Write a fanfic on how the Lyra and Bon Bon wedding went. I would love that. Please, somebody do that.
Please.
It'd be great.
Nobody showed up because the coronation happened at the exact same day due to schedule.
No, we know that's not true because it's in the newspaper.
It was on the newspaper the same day, or wasn't it on the same day as the coronation?
Which means,
No,
which means
That's
it already
impossible
happened.
because Lyra and Bon Bon were at the coronation.
Yeah.
It was the
Okay,
day. They did it day
that's
after, I
That's
believe.
the thing.
See, they did it in the morning, so then in the afternoon they go to the coronation.
Actually, you know,
I'm down with that.
I want to throw this out here real fast, and I kind of hope that this would have happened a little bit when the 6 pillars were went after Lord Tirek, and then I kind of was hoping that Cozy Glow was going to go after the student 6 and Chrissy after the main 6, and actually have 3 simultaneous fights going on at the same time between those 3.
No, it didn't happen the way
The
you
pillars
planned
against
it, but there was still a fight.
No, it was still a fight, but it would have been fun to see like the pillars against Tirek, the main 6 against Chrissy, the students against Cozy. You know, the person.
Yeah.
That would have actually been pretty epic.
The people that they originally fought to begin with.
The people they originally fought and really messed with them.
Yeah.
Well,
But that's what fanfics are
Chrysalis
for.
had a hate boner for Starlight. We all know this.
Well, yeah, but Starlight could have been there to help.
Well, fair enough.
Oh, here we go. Oh, well, we got a semi-fight moment there. The Chrissy Snow moment.
I want to know why she just walked away after that. It's just like, you really think Snow was going to take her down?
Because
That's a
cool
drastic.
people don't look at explosions.
Exactly.
But it wasn't an explosion; it was an avalanche.
Well, you know,
Same concept.
I'm just probably gonna give it to the fact that she probably didn't figure that Chrissy actually had a third of Grogar's power there. So,
Yeah. Also, please remember we were working with action movie logic at this point.
Exactly.
yeah.
Also another thing, going with that Grogar's power thing. So after they broke the bell, then all the magic went back to their respective owners. Does that mean that Grogar now has all of his power back?
I think Grogar's supposed to be dead.
Actually,
Yeah.
That's the thing, though. He's supposed to be, but is he?
Well, that's something we can look forward to in the comics to answer.
True enough.
Tune in to Generation 5.
Generation 5, Tirek returns.
Yes.
But yeah, we'll eventually either learn about it because I believe Emma Lawson's coming back to write for the comics now.
It's a joke. I don't think he was serious about that.
You never know.
Fair enough. But okay, here's a fun one. Okay, it looks like after they finally secured their right as the main 6, they turned the main 6 to stone so that they can guard the realm forever. There we go.
True ending.
It's a gargoyles ending. Anytime that the realm is threatened, they press the button at the base of the statue, and they all come back to life to kill everything.
Also,
The gargoyles
that griffin
concept
and
is
that
kinda
pony
dumb.
to be shipped together.
Had to be up at a certain height, and only when the moon was full.
All right,
man.
so everything I'm starting to see here is starting to start to fall in line with the epilogue here. So I'm gonna shiv off a few more of these series finales here. And does anybody else have any more to add about all of this shenanigans?
I still need to watch it.
Oh yes, you
Even
do.
in the final, they still are allowed to have little errors.
Yeah, where's Ocellus in that image?
What are you talking
You're-
about?
Not
Oh,
Yeah,
wrong.
that
you
image
just put
right
up.
there.
Huh. Oh,
Where's
Because
Ocellus?
as they're rising up, a scene or a frame before this, or shot before this, Ocellus is right below Silverstream, right next to Smolder.
I was gonna hope that the yak ass was kind of covering her a little bit there.
Nope.
Why does
Nope.
why did this entire series always run on either divisions of 3 or divisions of 6?
Power numbers.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'll say it's
Yeah.
it's how it divides.
because it's always a power of 3 or 6. 3 and 6 actually are some of the strongest structural supports in the entire world. A triangle can have incredible support as well as a 6-sided dice. You ever step on a 6-sided dice? That thing will break your foot.
See a hole through your foot.
That thing will put a hole in your foot.
A triangle will fuck your
The power of 1 and 2 is pretty important.
A triangle will fuck your foot.
Well, yeah, 4-sided dice will also fuck your foot. Both of them will fuck your foot. You don't want to mess with a 4 or a 6-sided dice.
Either way, it's not pleasant.
But it's a 3-sided dice. We're talking about 3-sided dice here. So.
Oh, Lego is the worst.
You know, I don't know why. Okay, I'll be perfectly honest. I don't know why, but you guys have made me very much enjoy the phrase "fuck your foot."
Say it fast enough, and then you think of the Game Grumps episode. Fuck your father.
How do you get a 3-sided die?
I don't know. I only thought they came in 4-sided.
You're supposed to be thinking of the caltrop, the 4-side.
Okay,
Yeah, but there's only 3 points to it. But, yeah.
I was only talking 3-sided as in structural support and bridge assembly.
I was gonna say, as far as I know, 3D shapes don't only have. I don't think there's any with only 3 sides.
No, there's a lot. No. Okay, so does anybody have any other final thoughts here? Now that I found one awesome fight scene here between Starlight and Bug Queen. On the season finale before we go to the epilogue.
All I have to say is, if they would have stopped here, it would have been awesome, and we all would have loved it. But there's more.
Could have used more explosions.
Well, there's always could be more explosions, but we got a bug under an avalanche, so I guess that's something.
Something.
Chrissy under ice, that's not too bad. Apparently there is such a thing as a 3-sided dice.
Yeah, it's basically 3 triangles together.
That's a D4.
Yeah, it's D4, and you need 4-sided for that.
The D3 is kind of a weird helix thing.
In any case, yeah. Let's see. Anyone think it's weird how young Big Mac's kid is, considering how long they've been married? You don't know how long they've been married at that point.
They don't tell us how long it's been.
You get a general assumption.
Ages.
They are not, but they've actually
just says many moons. That's all.
Many moons.
Many moons ago.
So I guess that's a good enough time to jump into this epilogue. So not only did we also got to get a taste of the future of the main 6, as well as a lot of their friends, and also a hell of a lot of fanfic fodder. Let's call it that, fanfic fodder, because there's enough there. There's enough there that you could probably write stories for years.
You mean fanfic killer?
What? Well, little column A, column B.
Both is good.
Both is good. Yes. So yes, let's go ahead and well, we're not addressing the elephant in the room. We're gonna address the giant princess in the room.
Also,
the
I
only
love
thing
the
that I
fact
had spoiled for me.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a Twitter post, but I'll take it. So yeah, we get several moons into the future. Several so much that we could tell that the main 6 have aged quite a bit. However, they're not like wrinkly old grandma age. Definitely more like late 30s, early 40s kind of a situation thing going on. That's
the best way that I have thought of it is they are the same age that Spoiled Milk was during the series. That is my best guesstimate.
Okay, I chose the really wrong one for this.
Did you choose mine?
Yeah, Shino had fun.
Yes.
I just realized something else. So the entire this is going slightly off, but the entire Fallout Equestria universe is now broken due to the fact that if the 3 tribes were really that separated, wouldn't the Wendigos have came back in Fallout Equestria as well?
This is why Fall Equestria kind of started at season 2.
Well, let's also assume the fact that Fall Equestria, a lot of magical stuff probably got destroyed to hell.
Yeah, if you notice, all the reinforced magical stuff is still around. All the stuff that was reinforced is gone. So.
Yeah. So in any case, the epilogue came. So Twilight Sparkle talks to a new student of hers who is also a prodigy. Who would have thunk it? Of course, this prodigy has a problem with making friends because she sees it as a burden and something that isn't necessary. Of course, Twilight is just like, bitch, I just went through 9 seasons of this. We're not doing this again. And I'm echoing.
Somebody's got their stream on.
Winchester, you're echoing.
Winchester?
Actually, it'd be Discord. It'd be Discord.
Is it Discord?
Because it's an immediate feedback.
Oh. Okay, we're good.
Yeah,
it stopped. It stopped.
It's fine.
It might have been Cole.
Let's move back on track here. So yeah, Twilight says no, we're not doing this again. So she talks about how her and her friends saved Equestria more than enough times, and when she was finally moving to Equestria, Camelot, because she was already in Equestria. Sorry, bad choice of words. You know, basically,
man, Circuit. Did you hear? I'm going to move to America soon.
Yay! Well, you're in Georgia, so you're definitely not in America.
Oh, he's more American than most people are.
Yeah, I know.
Hey! I'm more American than Alabama.
Okay, you got me there.
And I know just a pocket dimension that doesn't exist.
All right, so getting back on track here. Twilight Sparkle talks about how when they were finally moving out of the Ponyville Castle to Canterlot, how she was upset that she may not see her friends ever again. Perfectly normal. Of course, all of her friends were working really hard to get the coronation ready because they were losing their minds as well and didn't want to show it off too much to try to spare Twilight. Of course, Twilight confronts them all. They end up in a big sob fest. They run for the train. All of their plans go awry. Twilight ends up with applesauce being served in champagne glasses, spiders in her mane, her crown flying through the air, and her literally jumping off the balcony in order to grab it, lopsided. And I do got to give it to Luna that about the coronation. Close enough. Though I do like how Celestia and Luna merged their crowns together to give Twilight the brand new crown, and how they mentioned that they were just going to go and retire to Silver Shoals. I imagine that probably lasted about 3 weeks, and then they moved into the Ponyville Castle, and that's actually where they're at right now.
Hey,
or they renovated the castle of the two sisters.
Oh, they could have done that too.
What they really did was, as soon as they merged the two crowns, they said, "See you later, sucker. Have fun, never sleeping," and they left.
But yes, of course we did get the story, and then after the story ended, we also got to see the main six coming and saying hi to Twilight Sparkle to their annual friendship meeting. Was it
Council of Friendship? Remember.
Give me a break here. I only watched the finale once, and I have a really hard time watching it again.
Well, I've only watched it once, and I remember terminology, so
I don't remember anything. Give me a break. Anyway. So, yeah.
I remember everything looking wavy through tears.
Yeah.
And there's occasional sniffling, too. I don't know why.
But, no, this was pretty epic because we got to see a grown-up Spike, which basically, I gotta admit, he looked buff. He looked pretty buff, all things considered.
He's like a super Chad. It's great.
Twilight Sparkle's also got the main thing going on, which is hilarious.
Well, also, here's something else. Spike just came back from a thing between, I think, the Diamond Dogs and the Jackals, which, again, I think Jackals were only mentioned in the comics.
No. The Diamond Dogs and the Obsidians.
Obsidian.
The cats.
Oh, they were also... Oh, you mean like Kappa? Ah, I see a point.
Cats and dogs working together?
Mass hysteria!
They did it as they did in the comics and put into the game. They are cats.
Okay, that's the only thing I thought it was Jackals, but then I went, wait, no.
Of course, as I mentioned, we got the council coming together. We got to see that some of them are still with friends. Fluttershy with Discord. Applejack and Rainbow Dash together as friends or more. Up to interpretation on that one. Or at least it seems that way because they just arrived at the same time and we're arguing once again in playful banter. Pinkie Pie married the cheese sandwich, so one of the waifus is now officially off the table, though I don't think any of us could really handle Pinkie Pie, let's face it. And we also got to see...
Also, we haven't gotten a name for the kid yet.
And that's up to the imagination of the fandom. Moving on track. We also got to see the student 6, a little more grown up, taking things like Yona's apparently now a boutique owner with Sandbar.
With Sandbar?
Yeah, that's got it. Apparently, so they did have a relationship there. Sandbar apparently does have a thing for hairy chicks.
Gallus is captain of the guard.
Gallus was captain of the guard. The other students apparently are teachers at the school, and along with, of course, the local principals, Starlight Glimmer and Trixie, as well as a very well-bearded orange-sickle pony. We'll call him Sunburst.
She wasn't principal.
She's counselor, remember?
I meant Starlight Glimmer. I meant Starlight Glimmer, the principal. Trixie also there.
Trixie having a stable job at last.
Oh God, it's cheese pie.
That's what I was thinking the entire time.
No, look at that cutie mark. It's a cheese pie.
Yeah.
All right, I'm down for it. Cheese pie it is.
Okay, everybody, we named it cheese pie now. We can go home.
No, they call her Little Cheese.
And by the way, I believe that's a son, not a daughter, so deal with it.
We don't know for sure.
Hard to tell.
Big Jim said son.
Hard to tell.
Let's just...
I ain't budging.
I ain't budging. Anyway, moving on. We got to see where everybody else was in life, which it was pretty nice to see all together. Even Trixie still has her kind of cape thing going on, though it's a lot more student counselor-y than before.
Does any pony cut their hair? That's all I'm getting from this. I mean, they're like putting in buns, just fluffing out.
Yeah.
Don't you ever go get it trimmed?
Now I want to look
Lyra
at
cut her hair, and I think
her father's.
All right, so everybody's jumping in. Let's let everybody jump in. Thoughts on the epilogue?
It was a nice treat and more things for people to cry about.
Yeah.
Yeah, no argument here.
Yeah, I will say, pretty much, like we said, like I said, the ending to the actual 2-part would have been a good send off. But I like the fact that with the epilogue, they chose to go the route of doing the actual book ending.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the book closing. The book closing at the end was good.
I guess I could say a literal book ending.
But
Well, we started with an open book at season 1, episode 1, and the final.
That's what I said where it all began. It all began from a book.
This was just a story from that book.
It's a story of a lonely lady who made
who made enemies as well as friends.
This is a story all about me.
This is a story all about how I live.
Flipped upside down. Hang on, let me actually pull up the My Little Pony version of that.
Sit right there as I became the Princess of Equestria.
Yeah, in all honesty, we loved the ending here because we had closure. Now we just have, this is what we could be going next. Not show-wise, but fandom-wise.
No, there's just
Because
it leaves a
we
lot.
have a whole new world to explore.
Well, not only that, we could still continue on with stories even mid-season if we want. We could do things after the season, but before the epilogue, and we can also do things based on after the epilogue. Or even you could go completely nuts and do things like 500 years before even Twilight Sparkle and her friends. I dare you! Somebody do it!
Oh, someone's probably already done it.
I know, but I'm still gonna dare them.
I've got to
Do
say,
it.
I
I know
like
you
the
are.
fact that they left things open for the comic series to expand, because they did mention that there was other stuff that happened in between, like, you know, the finale and the epilogue. You know, they left a nice window there, and they said that shit happened. So it leaves a window for shit to happen in the comics.
Yeah,
Yay.
it's not like they had 100 years of peace. No, they still had crap going on after that.
I was
In
going to
fact,
say, you saw Flurry Heart had a more grown stained glass thing on the wall, along with the Student 6 having something.
Yeah, they thought
Also,
there was some sort of
CMC
beast.
had something.
Actually, here's an image right. Here's the image right here. There's some sort of beast that they deal with.
And,
Like a
and
large
people,
turtle thingy.
And people were saying it took place in space.
No.
I don't know. Somebody kept trying to say that one of the things said that the adventure happened in space.
It's against the night sky.
That's
I
what
was about to say, wow, they're going all Project Horizon on this.
Space.
To space.
And honestly, no, trust me, CMC, I'm with you. Because as I heard that, I was like, okay.
Honestly, though, the only thing is Rarity looks like she's like 20 years older than everybody else for some reason. Just with that
Yeah,
green
it's
screen.
great.
does that?
So many stores.
Somebody named her Rarity the Cougar now.
Ah.
You gotta remember, she had the most stressful job out of all of them, outside of probably.
Oh, you know what?
Twilight.
No, I'm going to go ahead and not open up a can of worms here. Now, we also had the moment where the main six were singing, and you saw the background, all of the people and everything that they were involved with kind of showing up in little still images. Snips and Snails weren't in any of them. Actually,
They're dead.
and they did not show up in Ponyville either in their adult form, so we have no clue what the hell happened to them.
Sorry. I thought I saw one of them.
But Snails, we know he probably did something with Buckball. Snips probably was a manager of some kind.
No, if you didn't see them in the finale, they're dead.
Nope. According to Big Jim, not everyone that wasn't there is dead.
Oh, come on.
Except for Granny
Those
Smith.
panning
Except for
shots?
Granny Smith.
Granny Smith, use your imaginations.
Hey, they do have some continuity EQG because in one of the things, Flash Sentry popped up.
Actually, Sunset Shimmer's right there. In fact, in the one that's on screen right now, Sunset Shimmer's right in the background behind Twilight.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
Okay, going back.
Yeah.
We're going back.
Going back.
We
I
got
was
to
gonna
take
say,
a look at that.
Oh, she's right there, yeah.
Oh, there, Sunset
Yeah,
Shimmer is
they
right
are
there.
Oh, there's
themed
Sunset.
to certain ponies.
Bacon hair is there.
Oh my God! So Snips and Snails even got ousted by a equestrian girl.
Also, I want to say this. As far as for Rarity's look being so much different, I want to say that it is Rarity, and I feel like it's a fashion choice.
I think it is
Yeah.
too.
Well,
Plus the
also,
stress
there's
might have
some
done
gray in
things.
the hair.
Oh my hip!
That's what I know. I meant the hair. Like she decided to color. Yeah, it might be a thing where she's decided to color it for like a look.
Oh my
I
god.
was saying it's the gray streak and the heavy cut that makes her look older than everybody else, I believe.
Give her a sense of maturity that just to make it look like she's older.
Also,
she's totally pulling.
she got that from
Mayor
Yak Yakistan,
scandal.
so-
Oh my gosh, Mayor scandal.
Oh no, never mind. Snips and Snails are on the image of Kaleidoscope,
Yep.
Calliope, whatever.
They're on Rainbow Dash, yeah.
Okay, they're on Rainbow Dash. However, apparently, Thunderstruck wasn't there.
Oh yeah, there's Snips. Yeah, there's Snips and Snails. Okay.
Thunderstruck?
No, a Thunder Lane.
I know, I can't remember her name. The
A Lightning Dust.
Lightning Dust wasn't there anywhere.
Yes.
Thunderstruck.
We don't.
So Lightning Dust completely got the shaft in all of these, and Snips and Snails, we don't get to see
Lightning
their
Dust
older
is the-
forms.
Is the enemy rival kind of thing that will not be reformed, will not be addressed.
Well,
You are not my
no,
friend.
here's the
therefore
funny
get
thing.
out.
I mean, even the Flam Flam Brothers were around a little bit.
Yeah, basically, let me put it this way: we didn't need any sort of finality with Lightning Dust because here's the thing: Lightning Dust wasn't a villain; she was just an asshole.
Yes.
Agreed.
She's a
Same
great
for-
asshole, though.
So I
And
just
that was
realized something
same
with
for the brothers.
Here's another
Yes,
thing.
Winchester.
Big Mac is going to have to get a lot more breeding going if he's going to keep the Apple family going.
Yeah, he's got some work to do.
So, so in the big battle scene, I don't remember seeing Gilda in there.
No, Gilda was there.
Yeah, she
Well,
shows up for a moment. I actually saw her for a moment.
She's right next to.
She
Okay.
she shows up after after the scene with Chief Thunderhooves. You can see some griffins and ponies flying, and Gilda is among them.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, was there anyone else who, like, after watching this episode, realized that they totally, like, favorited or liked some random bits of artwork that were totally referencing the episode and you had no idea? There were so many things that I was just like, I thought that was just somebody's AU.
You know, I blocked so much stuff I don't know anymore. I basically I went completely cold on a lot of stuff for a month and a half after leaks started to happen because I was that desperate not to get spoiled. It worked.
And also,
for the most part.
Also, there were several leaks that, or like any leaks that I did see, I just kind of thought, oh hey, that's a clever Photoshop. Good job, dude. Because let's be honest here, this fandom's good for it, and that was just my assumption.
No, yeah,
and I found out it was right, and I was like, oh shit.
Oh,
nice.
Actually, yeah, there was one I accidentally ran across an image of Cozy Glow as an alicorn, but it was a grown-up alicorn, so I thought that's what she did. So I was pleasantly surprised that wasn't the case, though I did still have the alicorn thing spoiled, but I apparently not quite as much as I thought. So I'm happy.
Looks like
So-
Oops is cheating on Derpy.
So we did have a lot of talk about the epilogue itself here. You know, the whole thing as a whole, yeah, granted, it did destroy a lot of headcanons. Oh my god, so many headcanons are gone. But
yeah, I was about to say, Circuit, you were apparently showing something on screen. It would just remain the spoiler tag.
I removed it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically, Circuit, we finally have an end to a lot of shipping wars.
Some shipping wars, not all.
Now
of them.
they've truly begun.
No, but in all honesty, though, there's so much open there that there's so much a community can run with if they really wanted to. I'm excited for it. At the same time, that it is kind of sad to see it end. But it was nice to see that essentially we even got a bit of a handing of the guard to the next generation of well, I guess protectors, you could say, with Twilight Sparkle's apprentice getting moved to Ponyville. No, ironically, that they dumped term Ponyville and not another nameless town, but go figure.
Ponyville has a school of friendship and a lot of help there.
Yeah, but I mean, you're dumping her in the same town that Twilight went to. It's almost like, okay, Ponyville is where we're going to raise our would-be heroes. It's the Podunk place.
Oh,
It's where all the cool
also they
people are
didn't
at.
really have that much time to make a new unnamed place.
But I know they didn't. I'm just having fun with the thought. But
Speaking of Twilight, did anybody else's jaw drop when we saw her as a giant Celestia alicorn?
Not really,
No.
no.
a little bit. I a little bit, but mostly out of excitement because it was so awesome to see that.
Well, also remember, this was kind of Lauren's plan all along for Twilight to replace Celestia as ruler.
I don't remember all of that, unfortunately. But there's so
No,
much
that
going.
was.
I'm
that
not
was
doubting
kinda
you.
her thought. Yeah.
I'm not doubting you. I'm just saying I don't remember. But in any case, all in all, though, the finale, the epilogue, all of it was wonderful because it literally did bring a lot of closure that some shows normally don't get. Especially since we've had 9 seasons of this, being able to get this kind of a closure, a lot of humor, a lot of the writing quality still held up. I mean, there hasn't been great episodes, but I can't name a single really bad Pony episode. Granted, the cheerleading squad of Rainbow Dash definitely comes close, though.
I gotta be honest.
What,
this
2,
whole
4,
thing
6,
with how
8,
everything ended, with just how everything came together in the end, I'm just happy to say that at least we got a fucking good ending.
Oh, no, yeah.
You don't know how fucking scared I was, like, on the lead up to it, like, you know, because, like, I've been hearing about all these series where it's like, oh, there's these really awesome series that people are hype about, and they have the worst endings ever. It's like,
Game of
God, I hope
Thrones.
that doesn't happen to us.
Yeah.
Don't Game of Thrones this bitch. Don't do this.
Yeah,
So-
but now I'm happy to say, fuck you, Game of Thronesers. I know you've been trying to get me to watch your shitty show for years now, but I didn't, and you know what? I'm fucking satisfied for it because my shitty show had a good ending. Fuck you.
Oh, over here we got the cold dust throw
Oh, I wish I had a foghorn. So
I just looked at the Starlight GIF that you have up on screen right now as you were saying that, and I'm just like, this is fitting.
Yeah.
Well, so Circuit. So Circuit, you're not a fan of the cheerleading episode?
I am not.
So would you say the best part of it was when it was over?
No, actually, the best part was when we got
Damn
that.
it, you didn't run with it, you asshole.
You suck.
I look. I'm not a fan of it, but it had good moments, and I really love the fact that now we got a crowd of ponies, including Celestia, chanting "ship" over and over. Because of that, I have now a shipping card that I really need to get as a Web'em because it's way too big for me to drop on anywhere. Which is kind of
also,
sucks.
the fact that we got a lot of cheerleader outfits doesn't hurt either.
Well, there's always that bonus.
That was one of my favorite weeks on Derpy Brew.
That was a good week.
Oh, that was the week
10 out of 10
Moda
it was.
blew up because I was like, look at the cute dragon in the cheerleading outfit. Look at it.
Yes, the cute pictures, of course.
Yes, it
That's what we were
Yes.
talking about.
Yes,
Right.
of
course.
bending
Yes.
over, never.
Yes.
Nothing more than the cute pictures.
Okay, so apparently, yeah, some people in the chat room
I
are
think
bringing up their annoying episodes, including like 24 pranks later. Actually, I didn't think that was all bad, but yeah.
Oh, I liked it for the simple fact that they showed why Pinky was more restrained on pranks than Rainbow Dash.
Well, when even Pinky says that you need to tone it down, then you got a problem. But
Yeah.
But we already had the history of Rainbow Dash going a little too far with pranks sometimes. I mean, she tried to prank Fluttershy until Pinky's like, "No, you don't do that.
You don't do that.
Yeah.
That
But
was
you know
established
what I mean,
season
that-
1. But that's a discussion for another time. So back to this, the finale, the epilogue. The big thing about all of this is it actually has been really hard on a lot of people because it essentially is the end of an era. 9 years of doing this, it's going to hit somebody in the cockles.
And you also
how
have to
is the
think
ice
about
cream?
this is a lot of people's first fandoms that they've been in.
Yeah, luckily for not exactly luckily for me because I've been in a lot of fandoms, but this is the first one I've actually really gone whole hog on as opposed to others. And this is the first time I've stuck to it to not, you know what, I'm not even going to call it stuck it to the end. I stuck it to the end of the material of the created content.
The
'Cause
visual
now-
the
animated
content.
the official content. Now we have the fandom content, and that's going to ride for a very long time. But it's still a hard thing for a lot of people. But the one thing I wanted to bring out was how amazing a lot of people have been in a lot of different social areas, Twitter feeds, Facebook feeds, YouTube feeds. Granted, yeah, some people have just been downright depressed, but I've seen a lot that have just been like, it's bittersweet. It's a sad thing, but we believe in the fandom. We're still going to be going strong and still sticking around here, and that there will still be plenty more pony content from the fandom itself. So,
I know someone in this chat did that, and I appreciate being a part of their enjoyment through that.
Yep.
Well, and part of what they said in the show itself, while Pony, whatever, Friendship is Magic, may be leaving, the friendships that we have made are still with us. Because a lot of us held together without even watching the show for a long time. I mean, there's physically watching the show was such a small portion of this fandom for me that the last 2 years I would just wait till the whole season aired and then binge watch it in one night and then say before a con. I mean, it's the friendship and the people we've met and just everything that the community has done to make everything interesting for themselves. It's kind of like a Bethesda game almost. You play the game, and the game itself is great to go and start off a conversation, but the real meat and potatoes is the community-made mods.
Unless you do Fallout 76, but we'll leave that.
If you want to get more specific, it is not about the destination. It's about the journeys and the stops you make.
And the people you pick up along the way.
Yes, the
And
hitchhikers are the best.
The people you pick up and the flowers that you smell.
So stop and smell the roses, will you?
So just to also bring to the address of the fact, I did start this show way back at the end of season 1 because we didn't even know that there was going to be anything past a season 1. And I'm not planning on stopping. God, I can't stop. No, I mean, I'm serious. I can't stop. Do you know what I got right now? I have 40 Chrome tabs of pony content I have not even touched yet. I am so deluged in crap. I do not know if I will ever catch up. But because of that, that means there's so much that we can still discuss in the fandom, and so much that will still continue to come out. So this show's going to be going a long time. However, I'm not going to be relying on just the show alone. I'm working on my own content as well. A lot of you have seen me starting to work on art. I'm trying to learn how to animate Source Filmmaker. I'm also even trying to learn to voice myself properly so I'm not screaming into a microphone and making horrible audio issues. I need to work on that a little bit more.
You just need to chill and learn how to project.
I do. I need to chill and project. It's a very hard practice, especially when you spend 8 hours on a phone and you're trying not to cry. But that's another case.
Well, and kind of going off of what Circuit's saying, being a fellow streamer on this network, there is, well, I guess I'll plug my own show here too. There's plenty of fan fiction that we have not read yet. There's plenty of fan fiction material that is left to be read, and there's still plenty of people willing to read it, as long as I can get them organized to show up on a Wednesday night. I mean, there's plenty of games that have not been played with plenty of people who we have a good time with. I mean, there's almost every game I have on Steam that has some sort of mod for it has at least one pony mod in it.
And it's wonderful. It really is.
So yeah, I'm the same way here. We have, or the Brony Show here has the title of being the first and longest lasting pony network in existence.
And I sure as hell am not giving that up.
No, we are not. Brony State may have been the first podcast, but we are the first network.
Actually, it was Brony State. You're thinking of Bronyville, and they died out really early.
We're riding this thing to the ground.
Yeah. Not to mention, we are the only ones to survive having elements of harmony on our network and not die.
I told you! We broke that curse! We killed Elements of Harmony. We killed Elements of Harmony before they could kill us. Actually, are they still around? Are they still around, actually?
No.
I see.
Wow, we did kill them.
Still around, but the gathering isn't as much.
Yep.
The gathering will be slowing down. Content will be slowing down, but it's not going to stop. It's not going to be a crazy roller coaster ride where there's going to be thousands of images every single day. But it doesn't have to be.
So,
I mean,
have you seen
the pony
steady
fandom
flow of art on Derpy Boru? It's not slowing down anytime soon.
No.
Oh no, it's not even
Probably
close
just
to slowing
got a
down.
whole new wave of stuff.
If
And
anything,
it's
yeah.
gonna keep going.
If anything, we'll get a new wave because people will see that the fandom didn't immediately vanish into thin air. I mean, it's not like the show suddenly vanished. Welcome to the Digimon forum. I am.
What?
I'm sorry. I
was about to say, you can just look back, like, when they thought the season was the show was going to end, like season 5 or something.
It was like season 3, season 5, there was so many times.
The fandom picked up every single time until the show came back, then it actually slowed back down.
Yeah.
Because we had new content and new things to either go, okay, how can we work into our thing, or just diverge and do our own thing. That was
Yeah.
the whole cycle.
If
Oh,
Silver
as
Quill
long
heard
as-
that, you know what? If Silver Quill heard it, I'd be honored because it means he's actually listening to me.
Yeah, well,
Yay.
here's the thing. Cole, you
Actually,
reposted
I'm gonna just grab. I'm gonna make a hold on this conversation because we don't have time to go on to a Tokoi tirade. So,
Okay.
any quick final thoughts before we get into the videos of the week, or what we can cover of the videos of the week?
I'm good.
As far as final thoughts go, I cried like more than 3 times during the entirety of that evening, and I keep crying every single time I rewatch it. And also now I'm just like, there are just random episodes where I'll just be... Earlier today, I was watching an episode that never made me cry before, and then it did anyways. So yeah, so now I'm just kind of emotionally broken, but it's okay because I'm also happy. So
You just gotta do what I did. You bottle it up with a big tub of ice cream and never let it out until you're 50 years old and you have an emotionally crippling moment.
no, I'm going to keep crying. I'm okay with this.
Okay.
It's good for the soul.
I just realized as I was watching the finale how dehydrated I was that day. Because I should have been in bawling tears, but I wasn't.
CMC was in the call with me. Okay, we were like, oh my god, just
It was a good long day.
it was. We
alright.
spent the day watching
wasn't in
ponies,
shock
and then
of-
like we by the time it all ended, we were just straight up in tears and emotionally exhausted and just so satisfied. Oh man, it was so
a couple
good.
of guys in my group were crying, but I was not in shock because I ran out of emotions years ago.
What? Fucking good for you, man. Get
Actually-
the fuck out of here.
No, okay.
Well.
Anybody else have any other quick things here? Because we do gotta move on. It's time to move on.
Yes, Lyra Bonbon, Lyra
Going.
Bonbon, Lyra Bonbon, yes!
Going
Yes,
back
that
to the
should
community
happen!
and the games and stuff. Roan, World at War. When we were talking, the Kickstarter finally finished, and it was $4,000 over what it needed.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm
As
happy
the
for
people
that.
that play that game constantly, the first version, not the new one, it's nice
that
to
off.
hear.
Can't wait for my physical copy to show up.
But I thought that was something that'd be nice to hear.
Oh no, it's very
Hey,
nice.
Roan, for the last 3 years, we have been supporting that by streaming it.
No,
and
well,
just
we
saying,
do
hey.
more than just support it by streaming, but that's one way to do it. All right,
Well, you know what I mean.
all right, we're gonna get
Yeah,
into
that's
our
back to the creators.
We're gonna get to our video content here. So we do got, like I said, the community's not stopping. Plenty of videos have already been cummed out, and let's get into this. Starting off with our
Or
girl.
even come down.
I'm talking as I'm trying to speak words as quickly as I can and moving the topic without being interrupted. It's not easy when you can't word anymore.
The wording is gone.
The word is dead. The word is no
It
longer
died
the
in.
word.
Yep.
That a long time
So
ago.
make it a surprise.
Winchester, I'll put the side tube stage if you haven't got it in the notes.
So many ponies.
So little time.
No, we have all the time in the world.
It just keeps growing.
Can't squeeze them all in. Oh, they're all gone.
There we go.
All right. Came back in time. Sorry, I had to watch ending of Raw.
By the way,
It's all right.
Suki, I have to ask real fast. After the final special ends, what are you going to be doing with your Saturdays now?
Well, we do Saturday morning cartoons.
You heard them, guys. You want to see more cartoons? Go to Suki's Otaku Ascended. Watch it on Saturdays.
Yeah, we will generally start at for the Saturday morning cartoon stuff. We generally will start around 10 a.m. Eastern time. And then every Saturday we still do gaming as well. So 7 o'clock Eastern in the evening on Saturdays. Just we do gaming, which right now it's I want to believe that I will probably finish Link's Awakening this week.
Always high hopes.
Yeah.
I mean, I've gotten past the third dungeon and I've gotten the extra dungeon done. So
Yeah, so there is hope.
There always is.
But yeah, just because the main focus has left us for the moment, it's not gone. We will still be doing stuff.
Yeah, and right now we're still trying to decide if like maybe a rewatch through the series might be part of the Saturday morning stuff.
I'd say that'd be pretty fun. Get a
Yeah.
chance.
Rewatching.
But for example, like what we're watching right now, let's see. We're almost done with Rocko's Modern Life. We're almost done with Mighty Max.
Oh, boy,
Oh,
Mighty
wow,
Max.
Mighty Max, man. That is awesome.
We're actually, yeah, we're near the end of Wally Rock too, which is a show on Netflix. I definitely recommend going and finding that. Definitely support it because we want a fucking season 3.
I have no idea what it is, but I'm gonna have to look into it. Wally Rock?
Yeah, basically a French-made magical girl show, essentially.
Aha.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, but let's see that, and then what originally was our spot for like the old school ponies, but then became Horseland. then became Wildfire, which everyone hated us for, and which is now an Australian show called The Silver Brumby.
Huh.
Which is actually turning out very interesting, and I want to see more of it.
Thank you, CMC.
See, I still have to watch The Boys. Everybody keeps suggesting that to me, and I haven't gotten around to it.
But I will say after one of the shows ends, I do know that a show I'm looking forward to being able to put onto our Saturday mornings is I'm gonna have us do Hilda.
Yes.
It's good. It is so good. So worth it.
Yeah, it definitely is. Like it was absolutely one that I wanted to do. I
Have you
know.
guys watched through Infinity Train yet?
Yeah, but I know there's gonna be some other things. I know there's some ideas that we've had that I'm forgetting. But yeah, so just come by on Saturdays and have some fun with us.
Remember, everyone, Suki is an awesome dude. Support him because he does this so you can have something to watch.
Also, maybe it'll encourage me to actually make YouTube content again.
Yes, do it.
I'll get around to it as soon as October's over.
More of the Twilight Sparkle stuff.
That was more VN's thing.
But
Yes,
hey,
but it's so great.
Yeah.
I'm Twilight Sparkle. I like books.
Yeah. It is funny when he did that Tumblr. I had an idea for one that would have gone alongside it because we had a joke in a video. Actually, I can't remember if that video's still up. I forget if it was on the original channel or not. But it was the original like lost episode where we basically claimed that Celestia had a twin brother named Tim.
Perfect.
Right. I think I recall that one.
Yeah, that was almost a Tumblr.
Because I think that was one of the looping things that you had on the old live stream.
Live stream, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, 9 years together.
Too bad it ends in 2 days.
What ends in 2 days?
No, I'm referencing that. 9 years together, and oh no, show ends in 2 days.
It ended 2 days ago.
Hey, wait a minute, Starlight. Wait a minute, Starlight. You were here for the whole 9 years.
You're a cheater.
One.
You're welcome.
Oh, the Lord one was fun.
Get out of here.
I want them to play this so badly at the outro of Cider Fest. Just after closing ceremonies, this is what they play.
You
that'd be
have the
funny.
ability to talk them into that.
No, I don't, because I'm not on the AV staff.
I know
But
you're
you
on
know
the
people.
AV staff, but you got people in this chat that can.
Hey, yo, man, how fun would it be if we played this?
All
Yeah,
right.
unfortunately, the AV lead won't allow it because, yeah, I'm not going to get into that here.
Yeah, it's fine if it's behind the scenes stuff. You don't need to do that. We understand.
I swear, every time I go to a con, I get to learn about so much drama that nobody else knows about, just because of how I dress. People think I'm part of the staff.
Yeah, because while I was hanging around with Winchester and Woody, I heard about some BronyCon drama that I'm not repeating because it's not my place.
And yet you bring it up.
I thought I heard about it. I don't recall it exactly.
Oh, I see how it is. Trying to get out of it now.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me, really?
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's awesome. Another YouTube poop has come back from the dead.
Oh, we're thinking it's not completely. What?
Add it now. Add it in now.
I can't add it in now. We might actually have to remove something at this point.
Oh no!
Which one?
Also, yeah, this is a slightly darker implication on this one.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
I'm like, because we're like, oh cool, I'm like, yeah, look at the chains and the rocks and stuff. And you're like, YouTube poop. I'm like, what?
But although you know, to be and Circuit, you will agree with me. This is JRPG as shit right now.
Oh, it is
Yeah,
really.
I'm getting
yeah.
some Final Fantasy VII vibes from this.
Nah, not Final Fantasy. I'm gonna go maybe Circuit. What do you think? Lunar, maybe?
No, Lunar is a little bit more carefree. I'm thinking more. Not Shin Megami. Well, maybe Shin Megami.
Dragon Quest?
No.
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 I had a good one in my head, but it just kind of blinked out.
You know, maybe not Final Fantasy VII. Maybe more like Final Fantasy V or VI.
I'd give it the 5. I'd give it more to 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, ghosties.
Or maybe a Tails
Yeah,
game.
in all honesty, I
Could be a Tails game.
now
I
my
can
head
do that.
canon for how Luna actually came out of the moon. Because it is freaking radical. Also, I'm getting Hollow Knight vibes.
We're getting an echo.
Oh, that transition.
Shit, moon exploded.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hey, this is perfect. Dude, this is perfect for Destiny players right now. Moon's haunted.
Nah.
That's all you ever
What
need.
do you mean?
Mike.
Yeah.
Moon's haunted.
Yeah. Well, and
Get out!
it's either that or Moon's full.
The Talking Horse Show.
Yeah.
The Flying Lion episode.
Yeah, it's another abridged series.
Sweet. Hey, Rainbow Dash! Look what grew on my face last night. Wow. Oh, hey, Pinky.
Wow.
This is my foreign friend from another land. I can't pronounce her name. Yeah, she's way better than you
Josh.
in every way, but I didn't have the guts to break up what
No,
we had
John.
before we- Oh, I get it. This is the part where you dump me for another random dude who just came out of nowhere and leave me all sad and jealous for several months and pretend we're gonna be friends anyway. Sigh. Now I'm all sad and jealous. Oh my god,
It
a
works
foreigner.
so well.
I'm intimidated on sight. Oh my god, she attacked me in public. Somebody call the PVPT. I know what to do. I'm gonna throw her
I'm sorry.
a party. I threw you a party. Now we're gonna torment you for being different than us, and not because I have a personal vendetta.
Okay.
All right, this is definitely a different take on the YouTube poop
Well, what did
thing.
she say? Don't worry, I speak wing. Tweet, 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 tweet. Chirp, chirp, flutter, flutter. Tweet, 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 tweet. Flying. Wee. Tweet, tweet, tweet. My Twitter account is Twitter twat, Twitter tweet, Twitter tweet.
What was that about Twitter account?
I believe she
Yeah, I heard Twitter
Maybe I
twat, so...
shouldn't have focused her out and forced her into a self-fulfilling prophecy. But at least we're friends again. Yay, what a healthy relationship. This is the worst episode we've ever done.
Yay.
Alright, here's some bloopers.
The upcoming intersection is 70%
Oh,
of the
yes,
way to the
lost.
Crystal Empire, which is 216 kilometers. I shouldn't have caffeine before I record. Damn it! Damn it! That's Trixie. Damn it!
Okay, but
I
okay, but
love
first,
these two.
Does that go scream?
Yeah. Ew, I just licked the fuck. I just licked the fucking pop filter. Ree.
Oh man, that was a good one. What is this man you speak of?
We need you, sunset. I fucked up that line.
So
Also, I hear echo.
Oh yeah,
do I
we're
have to do
getting an
my own
echo
demonic
here.
voice? Cause like, are there gonna be like special effects? Is Lost gonna like
Winchester.
edit me? Cause like,
Yeah.
I don't do.
We're
my
getting a bit
own
of an
demonic
echo off
voice,
of
It's
you.
all right.
Oh.
Obviously, Twilight just
Sorry.
ripped off this puzzle from
Puzzle! Puzzle! Fuck!
I'm too fucking
Yeah, you
popular
just
for that
might
shit.
have 10 down.
You know who I am.
No, he's good, he's
I
good. He's
am
good.
the fucking
Tell what, he's
coach
good.
YouTuber, dude. You
Alright.
don't even know.
Do you think I got off on killing all these fucking ponies? I never wanted this! I'm trying to not be cute, and you're...
It's only cute to me.
See? 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 See, senor, see. The Cutie Mark Crusaders were all snuggled. Not smuggled, snuggled. Snuggled.
Yeah, smuggler across the border.
Oh, I see. Sniper, get the fuck out of my way. I'm trying to record for this here narrator. Don't you look at me with them big old eyes. Go on, get.
Well, I only promised
kitty.
you that I would help you, but you.
And this Winchester is
Oh,
why you
beauty.
doing it live is kind of fun.
You know, not every slice of apple is going to have a seed in it. Do you want me to cut you a
You almost had it. It's because of this fucking tongue twister.
Yeah, for me, it'd be no fun for bloopers because all you hear is frustrated sigh, probably a slam,
like books.
and then
I'm
go
best
back
pony,
and try
regardless
doing the
of what
line again.
Magpie says. Ha ha ha.
It would seem that some unfortunate.
Well, we know one person that would agree with that.
Because you know that's a fucking word. You need to get away from here. That last one, that here was great. Here. It would seem that some You know, can I not make up words right now, please?
Yeah, you get her, Kersey.
So again, I'd like to reiterate, please don't cut my butt off and then put that butt in a bag and then beat me with said bag. Okay, what?
It would seem that some unfortunate traveler may have stumbled upon my campsite. This is the vinyl voice. It's down here. But now I'm doing kid vinyl. Oh god, this is gonna hurt. So if it's up, it needs to be up here. It's just,
That's your dad's
it's
voice.
Rainbow. She's just gonna be everywhere.
Like you try
I try so fucking hard. I just can't escape her. Fuck. Oh, believe me, I've tried other things, but they haven't turned out all that well. All that well. That's what I'm tripping up on.
All about that bass. No apples.
Can we make that version? Sony might sue us.
Yeah, young whippersnappers these days listening to all that darn music and all that garbage. And know what they're getting at, but, you know, them Katy Perry and Lady Gaga shit, yeah, I know what we're talking about.
What are we, fools? Yes, apparently.
Meow.
You're gonna have tons of peanut in this bitch. Cursey. How close are you to the mic?
Like right here.
Okay. Bring it a little bit closer to you.
Is this good? Is this close enough?
I didn't ask you to fucking deep throat the mic!
I love recording for you.
Lost and Magpie, they are too adorable together. I'm happy they're married.
Twilight's final message. Because we all need to feel sappy. And I should probably remove the chairs here.
Yeah, people need to kind of read that.
By the way, I love the Undertale reference here.
This must be her message to her students.
What is this music from? It's familiar.
Undertale.
As I said.
I thought you were just talking about the text thing.
Oh, I'm talking about both.
As well as the voice bit.
It's from Deltarune, not Undertale.
Thank you.
Same format.
Yeah, I know, I'm being a dumbass.
The notes that it's doing, it's actually doing syllables, not letters. No, they're not.
All right, who's crying?
I'm not crying, you're crying.
I don't see a tear in the house. What are you talking about?
Alright, here we go. 100 fandom animators.
Raised to a large...
100 fandom animators in one video. Enjoy this.
You're
welcome.
Solidarity!
And thank you, Prince Whatever, for the music. Pinky.
Yep. Aw, that Gallus is adorable. Ah. The Lincoln Park crew.
Now, on a day like today, I can honestly say I wouldn't be standing here if it weren't for the friendships I've made with all of you. Each one of you taught me something about friendship, and for that, I will always be grateful. Today, I consider myself the luckiest pony in Equestria. Thank you, friends. Thank you, every pony.
Fuck yeah. Oh, the train.
Hype train.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, Snowdrop. And this, my friends, is why we don't die. We merely evolve.
Was that all new animation, or is some of that from stuff I need to go back and watch?
I think
that's all new.
I think it was all new. It was all new to celebrate the 9th anniversary and everything. So yeah, if you're curious about who made what, it actually, yeah, you can see it goes through everybody that contributed to it.
Which goes for another minute.
So unfortunately, we don't have a lot of time, so we're gonna have to skip after the fact. Silver Quill's dulcet tones will have to be heard another time. So here's a quick music video before we call it a night.
There's so much there that I do need to go back and check some of those guys out.
A lot of the animators I recognize being as I talked to on occasion.
I was really curious what direction Alan Mix was going to go in.
And my soul's alright. If I leave you behind, you can look for the broken necks. No, no. Cause I've been here once or twice. Never worry about the ends. Come on, don't just stand there staring, honey. Try to move your feet. If you think they're looking at you, they're looking at me. I can make it nice and easy. I'ma take the lead. Baby, they looking at me. They looking at me. Yeah, they looking at me. Young for a teacher, I teach you what you don't know. I can teach you the things that you wanna know. But I can't give it up all at once, you would overdose. Don't you bring any bull in the room tonight. It's a whole new rodeo. It could be you and me, but you know that'll steal the show. I've been here once or twice, babe. Never worry about the end. Don't worry about the ice. Don't you? Don't just stand there staring at me. Try to move your feet. If you think they're looking at you,
All right, we're going to pause it there because we are at the end. So, here's our closeout video for the night. Well, song, actually. And let's get everybody and their final shout-outs in. And let's go down the list. Who survived? I think everybody did. Coldust, you get the first final shout-out of the night.
Why me?
Because you're at the top of the list.
He's dead.
Oh, shit.
Because we're not seeing you anymore. You're dead.
Right. Well, shouts out to the cast and crew behind My Little Pony who made like 9 solid fucking seasons of this show and also made it close on a real banger. 10 out of 10. Good shit. Also, negative 12 shoutouts to my throat, which is for some reason deciding that it wants to just commit seppuku on me, which I do not approve of.
It wants to cry and you won't let it.
I will not. Not right now. Also, shouts out to this fandom. This kooky, weird fandom. Yes. That's it. Oh.
All right.
If they gave me more time and didn't put me towards the beginning, I'd have more, you bastard.
Well, we always start from the top to the bottom.
Oh, fine. Gosh.
All right, let's go on to Deathlight Productions.
Oh, just the standard good morning, good night, whichever time you have to be watching this, and see you later.
All right, and on to CMC.
Fires, explosions, I love your own venison jerky, and the fandom's never done. There's lots of fun to be done. Add? I don't know. I lost my words.
All right, Textalion.
Tech, you there?
Okay, Tsuki of the Otaku Ascended.
Well, I already told you all where to find me. Fuck you all. That is all. Even after 9 years of dealing with you bastards, fuck you all.
All right, and Winchester.
Oh, well, good to be on for the first time in what? It's been probably about 3 years.
It's definitely been some time, yeah.
Yeah. Basically, that thanks for giving me this chance. Without finding you guys or being in here, I wouldn't have made it and done what I have with cons that have subsequently led me on to a completely different life path that 9 years ago I never would have thought would have even been a possibility. And I'm so much happier now that I'm following this, unlike the direction that I was going. I really appreciate everybody, especially everybody that I mentioned in that very long, I think it's over 30 tweet long Twitter post. Really should have posted that on like Facebook or something, but I don't know as many people there. But
it's all
yeah, but anyways, yeah. Also, who knows? Might be on later to announce something that is in the works, but I can't really talk about yet. But yeah. Anyways, thank you all for showing up. This is Winchester 572 going 10-7.
All right. Then on to Toa.
Oh, shouts out to all the lovely people that have joined us for our ride. But I will specifically shout out the people in Twitch because, hey, they deserve love. Shouts out to Archery Friend, Commander Root, Electronic Longboard, Host Me Raffle, Lorix, Surfic, Textalion, me, VNK, Vego Pravs, and of course Winchester to round us out before we get to the IRC.
All right. Let's get our final shout-outs in there, unless Textalion is back. I'll take that as a no. All right, everybody.
Circuit.
Yes.
Circuit.
Yes.
I just realized the 20th is next Sunday.
Yeah.
Dude, we need to fucking celebrate.
What is the 20th, actually?
That is my Brony anniversary, son. Ooh. Shit.
Well, we might be able to do something. It'll have to
something.
be in the evening since I won't be home from the con until later in the evening.
Dude, we're going to have to get some applesauce and have a toast.
I'm down with that.
Applesauce toast sounds interesting. Okay.
Fuck
I'd have
yeah.
I'd have to look to where mine started. It was a long time ago.
I don't even count the anniversaries anymore. I'm just here until it ends at this point. I'm too old to care.
Mine was April 20th, 2012, I believe.
I think mine's in September, so mine's already come and gone.
Like, I know mine's in October too. I just don't know if it's gone or not.
April 21st, 2012. There we go.
All I know is it was sometime in the middle of season 1. If I really wanted to push into it, I might be able to figure it out, but I don't. But still, that's something to celebrate, and we will do so. If hopefully I can remember to get some applesauce.
Applesauce.
All right, well, quick, let's get the final shout-outs here. Thank you all for joining us for another episode of The Brony Show. Tune in next week. That's right, we're not giving up yet. We're tuning in next week where we're going to be talking more about ponies. In this case, we're going to be catching up on the 2 episodes we missed. We missed Cheese Sandwich's return, and we also missed a cheerleading episode. So prepare as we talk about Cheese Sandwich as well as other stuff in the Brony community, including maybe we'll bring back one of our fun little fan games that we've started to develop. You know, I think we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to talk about Cheese Sandwich, and we're going to also do more caption this. And hopefully I can get the thing set up more properly.
Hey, Winchester, you should totally join us. You can find some fun captions for images.
I was hoping he was going to announce the return of Iron Pony, but, okay.
No.
No, Commander has that forever.
I decided to let Iron Pony die for health reasons.
Yeah.
Mostly my own. But in any case, maybe we'll do another Iron Pony at some point. But remember, everybody, the artist challenge of the week, Karen and Nirek. Get your special Chinese Japanese pony unicorn thingies drawn and ready for judgment. But let's go ahead and thank you, our IRC chatters. Thank you to Crazy Man Captain for keeping an eye on the chat, and Winchester Win as well. And thank you to Chaos Akai, Cold Dust, Cool Dude, Sarcasm, DM12, Evan Fan, Fantastic Fred, Glass 4, Creature, Octavia Melody, Ponyman 64, Riptide 9998, Sonic 5421, Techman, Textilian, Toakoi, Trains Brony, 219 Clouded, Vaguely Creepy, and yay! Archivers. Along with that, I do want to give a big shout out to our wonderful people that watch us on Archive on YouTube, and also the other people that watch us either are on live stream directly or the archive of the live stream, however you catch us. YouTube, Twitch, Vaughn, thank you all for joining us for another episode of the show. And I can't wait to see you again next week when we're going to do even more of this. The show may be done, but we still got a special. We still got so much more content out there than we know what to do with. So we're just going to comb through it as best we can and let you know that it's still out there and to explore and enjoy it and create some of your own. Because the content creators and the fans that are there to support the Brony community will be the ones that keep it going through the years to come. And with that, and before I start to tear up in horrible, ugly tears, reminder that Friday there will be no Roan session because I'll be at a convention. Saturday, Creature should hopefully be back for Gaming Meltdown. Sunday, again, no Let's Play, again, convention. Though there may be a special stream for a applesauce toast, I guess. Maybe. We'll see what Cole decides or thinks.
We'll see.
But, of course, of course, you already heard Winchester and his awesome Winchester Wednesdays, Cold Dust and his Equestrian Flagstop, And the coffee house after party will be starting here shortly after the stream ends, over only on the BronyShow.net's Vaughn stream, because YouTube is fun. So anyway, let's go ahead and wrap it all up here. And here is our final video for the night. Who knows? Because somebody threw it to me at the last second. Good night, everybody.
I know that something isn't right. The moon is down, so where's the light? 9 a.m., it should be bright. Of all the things that could occur, I still don't know what there is to learn. Maybe my clock just overturned. Who knows when the sun will rise again? Seems we've got too much time to spend. Feels like this night will never end. I guess it just depends. Who knows when the sun will rise again? My sister won't get out of bed. What's in her mind? What's in her head? Seems she has other plans instead. She's always liked to play pretend, but she should be up. It's almost 10, and if not, what then? Who knows when the sun will rise again? Seems we've got too much time to spend. Feels like this night will never end. I guess it just depends. Who knows when the sun will rise again? The world should sleep today. Think I deserve a break. You'll see this way it's better. We'll all just nap together. The night will last forever. That's not funny. Who knows when the sun will rise again? Seems we've got too much time to spend. Feels like this night will never end. I guess it just depends. Who knows when the sun will rise again? Who knows when the sun will rise again? Sun will rise again. Seems we've got too much time to spend. Too much time to spend. Feels like this night will never end. I guess it just depends. Who knows when the sun will rise again? Who cares if the sun will rise again? What meanest thou? Every pony cares, do they not?
Oh, so be it. They can't let a princess sleep in just once, it seems.
Sleep in! 'Tis 10:30. We are quite certain that thou hast already done a fine job of sleeping in.
Yes, I suppose. Well, up with the sun then.
Really, sister?
What?
It is thy calling.
I should get a break, shouldn't I? I mean, I could have you raise the sun for a while to make up for lost time, right?
What? How canst thou say such a thing?
Fine, fine. Perhaps I am acting a bit childish this morning. At least it's still morning, you know.
Thou art too old for this.
Who knows when the sun will rise again? Seems we've got too much time to spend. Feels like this night will never end. I guess it just depends. Who knows when the sun will rise again? Who knows when the sun will rise again?
Who knows when the show will start again? Maybe it's because I sleep at 10. I think I need to go to bed. Good night, everybody, before Toa can interrupt.
Beep.
Too late. I already stopped the recording. Coffee House After Party, starting in just a moment. Please give us a couple of minutes to clear things up.